Zombies open up the new year for us, and hope everybody does have a happy new year. This is the Bennington Show. I'm your host, Tex Bennington. So I did that little thing that I promised I would do and feel like I made fun of myself. Don't feel glad that I did it. Gail Bennington here. Happy New Year, Gail.
Yo, Happy New Year. I hope I get a cool nickname in the new year, too.
You be careful what you wish for, my friend, because that could follow you around and haunt you. Joey Jojo, the traveling Bennington, back from Minnesota.
Happy New Year.
And by the way, Joey, the only one of us who still has a home team.
Love it.
Congratulations.
New part of the show, Vito, officially Vito Bennington. And boy, did I get long messages from him on New Year's Eve about how happy he is. Matter of fact, I should save these for days that he's acting shitty.
And read them.
Yeah, I just read how much he's dedicated to himself.
Look at this.
Yeah. And then I just got a drunk one from Joe, like, dude, New Year. Dude. But I got books sent to me about Vito of how happy he is to be part of the Bennington family and how hard he's going to work. And he's going to be the best person that's ever lived, and everyone's going to be glad that he's here. And, of course, the man that most of us bet would not live through his 2 weeks. If you followed him on Periscope at all, you saw some ugly, hard times. It's our own Chris Stanley Bennington.
What's up, everybody? Happy New Year.
So glad that you're still here.
Beat the odds.
You did. You beat the odds. Even though earlier today you had a numb hand.
Oh, yeah.
And we were pretty sure that was it.
It was numb coming up into the building.
That actually really scared me.
Gotta get that feeling back, you know?
Stop it.
He, remember the night that I told you that he was fine and he was in the hospital?
Right.
Yeah, you can't believe me because I'm
not going to trust anyone.
I just don't worry about people the way I notice some people do.
I have a certain spidey sense for Chris's health.
Well, I don't think that that's a superpower to know that this idiot's killing himself.
Failing. That's the sense. Failing. I did it, though. I got through the 2 weeks. Healthier. I'm better. Mentally strong.
But I'll say this. You're still wearing the button-down shirts, and I'm impressed with that.
Yeah.
You never went back to tees.
Nope. Keeping the button downs. Might go to JCPenney later today, get some new ones.
Well, that'll be exciting.
Really?
Or as I call it, pennies.
Buddy Kickbutt writes, why am I crying? It's not just a radio show. Well, that's very nice.
That's sweet.
Lori Yonkers, welcome back. Rock God cousin buddies. You're 16, you're beautiful, you're hashtag Bennington. Cam says that. I like to read some of these. Hard Rock Johnny's back on the squad. Black Monday is so much better at hashtag Bennington, hashtag Bennington family, hashtag squad.
Squad goals.
I did not know that this was called Black Monday.
Yeah.
So it's
because it's the first day after the end of the regular NFL season. So now that this is
I didn't even I was back to like a shopping thing.
I thought it was something to do with just returning to work being Black Monday.
I thought it had to do with Ferguson.
Black Mondays matter.
They really do. Yeah, all the coaches get fired.
Browns didn't wait till for Monday. They just shook Canpatine immediately.
Well, let's be honest about this. Let's give Eagles the number one thing for going a week early.
Fucking nuts.
And they said they fired him in a way that he couldn't even say goodbye to the guys. And like we've all had that situation where your boss has been fired, but he doesn't even come in. It always happens in radio.
You know, the last straw apparently was he made Lori move the Christmas party that Lori always had, like a Friday, and he always had it on a Monday. And Chip Kelly said, "No, we have to do it on a Friday because it fucks up my schedule." And that was like the last straw. I'm
glad, Rich Boy, this is what fucking set you off. Not the fact that he had got it your team of stars, but you didn't get to, make your toast the way you like to. What a fucking moron.
How petty is that? It's insane. And then he apologized to everyone. I'm sorry that it happened to happen on a Friday in the afternoon. This is terrible because the Christmas party is so important to the Eagles organization.
How about the playoffs being important?
That would.
That's important to us.
We'll get to some playoff talk in just a little bit, but it's time for the first caller of 2016, and we promise a pretty good prize closet for that. Here is Glenn in Pittsburgh. Glenn, first caller of 16.
Happy New Year, Tex Bennington and friends.
You know, Glenn, since you're the first caller, I hope you have something really impressive that you want to talk about.
I wanted to talk about that, what was on the iBang with that blood pouring out of the elevator. I had that in my dreams for like 3 nights after watching that.
This came out, and I thought it was fake. It's up on the iBang. Honestly, this is not for the queasy, but there was a cruise ship, and the people went to get on the elevator, and there was blood coming down the elevator that looked exactly like The Shining. So you're like, oh, what did those damn kids do? So just show a little bit of it, Chris. But it's real. There was someone working on the elevator and was squashed. And their blood...
Oh, my God.
Jesus.
Their blood came pouring down like the Shining movie.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad. And,
it's pooling at the bottom of the fucking elevator.
Yeah.
Come play with us,
Oh, geez,
Danny.
don't even joke about that. See, that's scarier to me than the real life thing.
And they said they could smell it, which I don't know what blood smells like.
Smells like a nickel.
I'm pretty sure if I smelled it, I would know, like, oh my God, that's blood.
Yeah, you would. It smells like a nickel.
Yeah, it's got that kind of metallic, weird smell.
Blood is awful. I wish that God could come up with another thing to put into you that wasn't so gross.
It tastes kind of good, though, in small doses.
Some people like to taste the blood. Some people suck their own blood when they get it going.
Yeah. It's salty.
You know what I'm saying? That you don't have enough iron in your diet.
I've heard that before from doctors, but I'm not taking iron pills.
Good. That's smart.
You showed him.
All right, Glenn, let's see what you win in the pretty good prize closet.
Glenn, you win. Very first prize of 2016. You won the signed DVD Idiocracy, signed by Luke Wilson.
What?
Yeah.
That is a pretty good prize.
It's the pretty good prize. It's the pretty good prize closet. We have pretty good prizes. It's the pretty good prize. It's the pretty good prize closet. We have good prizes.
Glenn, congratulations, buddy.
That's a big one.
You know what? And good topic, too, because that's so gross. It's up on the iBang if you want to see it. I'm sure we're tweeting it out right now, but it is horrifying. And like I said, when I first saw it, I'm like, all right, fun prank to do to somebody.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's so, you know what's so disturbing? It's so red, it almost doesn't look real. It's really disturbing.
Oh, it's as the
Why
doors
is
are
there so
closing.
Yes, the door's closed.
Jesus. It's just even more blood.
Oh, God.
Oh.
There's so much. There's so much blood.
There's so much. It's awful.
There's so much blood in the
All right,
human
Ryan brings up on the Twitter account, Chris Shore is stuttering a lot today. Impending stroke? Hashtag Bennington. I hope not.
No, the brain is strong.
Creep Boot Mike has missed you guys. It's actually really at Gail M more than us. Liz sets fire. Thought this day would never come. Life has been empty without you. It was really nice. You know what's really cool for us? I was thinking about this on the way in. Is that like your first day back to work in this job is just like hanging out and having fun.
Catching up.
It's not that. This is like skipping school when you're doing a radio show.
Yeah, the part when you go back to school and you're like, well, at least I get to see my friends. It's that part and not the other part.
Well, it used to be like
just that.
At my school where you would head back, you'd see each other in the parking lot and go, do we go up or get out of here? And then we go, let's get out of here. I think we should take today for ourselves.
Nothing's going to happen today.
Yeah. And that, by the way, would happen to us every single day. By the way, my first day in high school, there was a teacher's strike, and then this massive fucking keg party in the woods 100 yards away from
day one
that everybody from the school had just said they're not here, let's fucking chip in money and we'll get kegs, and everybody,
there's a party right now in the making.
It's exactly what it was like. And this was 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, hell
and
yeah.
I'm like, I think I'm going to love high school so much better than junior high school.
That's the best introduction to high school ever.
Yeah. And I did have to say to the seniors, yes, there is a lot of talent coming in. You're correct to ask me about that. You're going to be good and happily surprised. So it is back, the Bennington Show right here on Raw Dog 99. Over 10,000 people voted on the comedy awards for this year, which is pretty exciting and pretty fun. And there was some stunning upsets, and then there was also some like last second surges by certain people.
Really?
Some major comedians tweeted out to their audiences. A TV show tweeted out to their audience to get everybody on board.
I like that. They want it.
Movies tweeted out to their audience. So it was very, very exciting. And to see that popping back and forth. Some, hometown specials, some of the people that we've had around here for years were victors. Others were upset, particularly in different categories. But the biggest surprise to me, because I did not think this guy would be able to get past the veterans, is Gail, Comedian of the Year over at the ibang.com by the readers and listeners of this show.
Stand-up Comedian of the Year 2015, Mr. Nate Bargatze.
Whoa! Wow. Yeah, Nate, congratulations!
The founder's pick.
Yes. Woo! Vito said that was the guy that was going to win it all. And we're all like, yeah, you know what? Nate's great.
Love Nate.
But there's a lot of veteran comics in this thing. And I actually was thinking, wow, how cool Nate was nominated. Young guy, boom. And I will say this. I shouldn't give away too much of it. Started strong, led the whole way.
Really?
Yeah. And after the first day, I'm like, wow, that's surprising. There must be a lot younger readers and listeners than I thought about. But every single day, he was at the top there. Nate Bargatze, congratulations.
Congrats. That's big.
Well, he had a very big year. His special is beloved by everybody, and all the comics love him. It was his year. What else we got, Gail?
Next up, we have Comedy Movie of the Year.
Yeah, this one was very close.
A close race, but the winner is Trainwreck.
Trainwreck.
Amy Schumer's Trainwreck.
It was really kind of a freaks and geeks shootout, too, through the whole thing, because it was going to be Trainwreck, which was a beloved, really pushed movie, and, of course, Spy, which is so well directed, so funny, and they were both going back and forth.
Right.
Trainwreck, of course, is the one that got the most press, even though Spy was a giant movie this year. But at the very end, Trainwreck secured.
But it was a good pick, too, because of the amount of comedians that were in
That's
that.
very, very true. There were so many comics that were represented.
All right, next up, we have Best Book, authored by a comedian. Best Book. The winner is The Coloring Book by Colin Quinn.
Yeah.
There were 3 books really in strong contention for that one. That one was also different almost every single day.
That was a great category. There were some really good ones in there.
Yeah, really good, but also incredibly different from the ones before.
Yeah.
That was a fun one.
All right, next up, Comedy Tour of the Year goes to The Undateable Tour.
The Undateable Tour. The TV show tweeted it out, and that was very helpful.
They're hungry for it.
Yeah, where the Oddball Tour didn't, you know what I mean?
Right.
We're already done.
We got it.
But, that was actually a great one because all those comics work on that show together. They all went out on tour and had a blast with it. It looks like a fun show that they do every week.
They seem like best friends. all of those guys too.
We did. We've had some of the guys on the show before, and on Mass, and yeah, I mean it's kind of a fun dream gig.
Yeah.
For them. I mean, you have a TV show where you can kind of laugh at yourself for fucking up rather than redoing a scene.
Right.
That seems pretty nice. I can't imagine how much work to do that show, though.
No, it seems crazy.
The pressure of the countdown. You know what I mean? Because I've actually heard from a lot of people who do SNL over the years where they said, like, right as the countdown was happening, for every show they felt like they were going to throw up.
Oh, God.
Like football players or boxers feel.
Yeah.
Like they just can't believe that it's now.
The fucking juices.
It's actually amazing to me that more cast members don't come off as nervous, especially like new cast members. They usually look so confident, and then you go back and find out that those are the people who were totally terrified or had really high stress and struggled with it. I mean, for Undateable, that's got to be one of those things where there's a good amount of fucking up and bad.
Right.
You're like, oh, that was playful. No, that actually was really bad. Why would you do that?
Yeah, right.
Like, I'm trying to figure out which is okay.
You ruined the whole show tonight. You happy with yourself?
I thought everybody messed up their lives.
Wait, we're coming back from break right now. Don't fuck this one up.
By the way, that's Chris's as a director. That's the way Chris talks to his producers. Well, you know, to be totally honest, the co-star of Trainwreck was telling me that the entire time that he was on Saturday Night Live, he just felt like this is so hard, and I don't think I can do it. And he was a huge hit on that show.
Yeah, Bill Hader was gigantic. I mean, that's crazy.
Never enjoyed himself on the show. Told me that in the Unmasked. Never liked the feeling of going live. Didn't like.
He had giant characters that were fucking beloved.
Yeah, he said maybe around the last year he started to feel a little confident. But yeah, he was one of those guys that you would think that show is perfect for you. But he never got away from the stress. And I never watched the show and thought to myself, oh, that guy's under a lot of stress. And read Jay Moore's book, Gasping for Air. It's a full tilt panic attack all the way through. And no one's funnier than Jay Moore. All right, what do we got next?
Next, we have Comedy Album of the Year.
Yeah.
This was a big one. A lot of big comedy albums this year. The winner is Jay Moore and Nikki Cox.
Yeah!
Nobody's funnier than him.
Hell
I just
no.
said
It's a
that.
perfect segue.
Yeah, I know. Feel good about it. The only better segue is if I was on a Segway when I said it.
God.
I was just
Can we make that happen, please, for
Chris.
2016?
Or a hoverboard.
No, those things blow up in your feet. And on planes.
I don't know about that.
So many hoverboard
No,
injuries.
all you have to do is watch the news. You will know about that.
I think it's a false flag operation there.
People put out their YouTubes where their hoverboards are just on fire.
I think they set them on fire, and this is a conspiracy.
Why?
Yeah, why would they cost themselves that kind of money?
It's a conspiracy against the lithium battery industry.
I didn't even know there was an industry like that.
Oh, yeah, it's huge.
All right.
They're keeping all these hoverboards working.
Somewhat.
Kind of.
Not the best industry ever. All right, so that was great. Comedy album of the year for Jay Moore. And of course, that entire bit was written by his wife, the lovely Nikki Cox. All right, Trevor Christman said, who? Best of everything nobody's ever heard of? Seriously, who is this dude? Well, if no one's ever heard of him, Trevor Christman, then how did he win?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Another conspiracy?
This is not a conspiracy. The lithium battery fucking...
People get upset when they don't know things.
Trevor,
Nobody knows this.
It would have been better to say this. I never heard of him. What's going on with me?
What is wrong with me?
By the way, do you know how many albums go platinum that we're always like, who is this dude?
Yeah, like Fetty Wap. I don't know. I hear that name a lot. Don't know shit about Fetty Wap.
I bet Joey Jojo does.
Joey, what's up with Fetty Wap?
Love Fetty Wap.
I knew it.
Joey, what's your little brother's name?
Jimmy.
That's my
Jimmy Jim.
That's my favorite of your family, but I gotta tell you, these two, like your older fucking Eeyore brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a downer.
I like a black sheep.
I consider myself
So
black.
glad you said sheep.
Hey, it's 2016.
That's true.
Sweet 16, I like
Yeah.
to call it.
I mean-
I don't know if people are calling it that, but we should be.
I am
Sweet
now.
16.
I'm
Sweet
on it.
16. Happy Sweet 16, everyone.
It's our Sweet 16. 16 candles. Congratulations, planet Earth. You can drive.
You're finally a woman.
What's that based
I
on?
don't know. Sweet 16 is
This
that
By
guy
the
what
was
way-
up in so much trouble.
I just want you to know 16 is not a woman
Oh.
by
Your
your
Honor.
adult standards.
Your Honor, she is indeed a woman. And that's why I did what I did.
You're saying that isn't a saying, Judge. Yeah.
No, quite frankly, Chris,
Yeah.
you would go to jail.
He goes by olden time rules when she bleeds.
The only thing, yeah.
Now you're a woman.
Yeah. What the only thing that would keep Chris out of jail, and I think that he could get enough people to come on and testify for him, whiskey dick.
Your Honor.
Your Honor, I just rubbed a limp cock against her
Is that not a crime?
for seconds before I yelled, fuck, and rolled over and passed out. So allow me to leave you.
Guess who's innocent?
Guilty of whiskey dick, sure. But aren't we all?
One time or another.
Now in this sweet 16 year. No, I don't see it catching on. I don't see a lot of people saying sweet 16.
I'm going to try to get it going.
You have every right to. You have every right in the world.
Thank you.
All right, what do we got next?
All right, next we have a very big category, Comedy Television Series of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
The winner is The Jim Gaffigan Show.
Yeah.
Jim Gaffigan's fans came out like there was no other. They just went crazy.
His Seven Nation Army.
Yeah, they really are a Seven Nation Army.
Great song, too.
Nothing can hold them back. Seven Nation Army. Hey, 16.
Sweet 16.
Todd Glass, of course, is his opening act, and they've been just crushing it. Going, you know what? I'm going to say this. They've been around the block, and they've been around the world. There's no way to stop them, yeah. On a big, big tour right now. And scoping pretty constant.
Yeah, I've seen their scopes. They're pretty fun.
I saw his, I don't know whether you were watching New Year's Eve, but this was classic. His wife, Jeannie, was not happy with him about the way he brought her out on stage. I don't know what went wrong.
Upset.
Yeah. And
But
let him know it.
She told him what he did was awkward.
Yeah.
Shit.
That scope did not last long.
And then immediately after, he just flips the camera around to himself. Well, Happy New Year, everybody. That's very
Happy
funny.
New Year. I'm a lifer. Sticking with it. She is the, she's the brains behind the operation.
She definitely is.
And even he says that.
Yeah.
He's saying I would just probably sit in my house and do nothing. And then Todd Glass. This is my Todd Glass impression. Is that a joke? Did somebody already write that? Is this a joke at all? It's a joke someone wrote. It's my favorite. He's always ready.
Todd Glass is the man.
He is the man. Is that already a joke? Thank you, everybody. Thank you. You made me feel good about myself. All right, give me the next one.
The next is going to be Comedy Animated Series of the Year. The winner is South Park.
Whoa! All right.
Wow.
That was surprising.
I'm shocked.
The old Warhorse. They will pull out again.
Well, you said you never stopped watching, right?
I've seen every season, seen every episode. And this last season was incredibly strong.
The Rick and Morty was the runner-up for that. But here's this was my thing. I think a lot of people, adults, who were, like you said, there was, over 10,000 people voted. I think they went, oh, I know that one. When I was a kid.
I
Right.
haven't watched it since the fucking late 90s, but
Yeah.
But that Rick and Morty is definitely a founder's pick.
The founders love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rick and Morty's
It
hot
was
shit.
close, actually. It was very,
Yeah.
very close. Went back and forth.
All right. Comedy special of the year. Is this a tie?
No,
Okay.
it is not a tie.
Okay.
Why did you say it was a tie?
Because it says
Up there is a tie?
Is there, in fact, a tie?
No.
Okay.
I think here's what happened. I think it was a tie until the last day, and then there was a surge.
Ooh.
Okay.
Surge. And it was going to go down to where people were saying, statistically, this is a tie. Should we give it to him first? And I'm like, yeah, I think ties are great. And then I got a call back that said, this is no longer close to a tie.
shit.
There's been a surge in voting. So,
All right. So, comedy special of the year.
yeah.
The winner is Jim Norton. Woo! Ow!
Jim Norton Comedy Special of the Year. Congratulations.
He's
Everybody
beloved.
loves Jimmy. Yeah, everybody loves Jimmy. What's not to love?
I have no idea.
But I will just say this. The person that was tied statistically into the last moment, and it was going back and forth. And that was kind of fun. You know what I mean? It was kind of fun
Sure.
to see these things going back and forth.
I'd see a horse race.
Yeah.
A healthy
Now-
competition.
Right. And I was like, both names are so kind of different, and it's cool. But it was Anthony Jeselnik. Jeselnik, who, until the last day, was statistically tied
Wow.
with Jim Norton. Jim Norton pulled out. His fans love him, and why wouldn't they?
Of course.
All right, what do we got next, Gail?
The very last one. Oh, this is the last of the big categories because there were some other additional categories. But the last one here is Late Night Host of the Year, which I believe is a new category this year.
Yeah, it is, and wasn't even close.
The winner is The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon.
Everyone loves him.
Can't get enough Jimmy.
He's doing
Fallon,
very
that
well.
is Fallon.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know which
Oh,
Jimmy.
okay.
My brother?
I did not know which Jimmy.
Jimmy Jim?
And I'll tell you this, because I don't mind pulling back the curtain here. It's the difference between other award shows. At the Oscars, no one will say that. But this is one that blew out big in the beginning, and then stayed that way. And I thought it would have went to, in a little bit of different direction because, our listeners or the iBang readers would have been a little less mainstream.
And there was a lot of choices in that category.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just a lot of late night, and a lot of it's really good.
I'm being told that Todd Glass is on the phone right now. Todd Glass.
Comedy special of the year. What? Good. I come in early, Ron, and let's face it. I watch you eat anyway. But gang, I don't know how I was shut out of comedy special of the year. I don't mean of the year. What I mean? A year, 365 days. I'm not saying every day is accounted for. That's not my job. My job is to find jokes, have a joke. I'm not, people always say joke. Oh, what do you know? Knock, knock, who's there? I'm not telling you joke. I'm telling you joke stories, things that have happened. Maybe not to you. You look angry, sir. Sorry, you look very angry. And I know things have thinned out around there, but that's not my problem. You want me to take off the sleeve? It's fake. These tattoos are not real. They're fake. Look at me. I'm Barney Rubble and Oliver North. If they had, I know what you're thinking. There's another comic. He comes on stage. He does the whole thing hey, doesn't it look like if this guy and this guy had a baby? It's hacky. I know it's hacky, but the thing is that you know that I know, and if I know, then it's funny already again. And by again, what do I mean? If I just said it for the first time. Anyway, okay, you're like, all right, maybe you don't smoke so much pot. Anyway, but gang, Pepper, good to see you. Shave. Anyway, all right. I don't know how I got blocked out of Comedy Special of the Year. Maybe because I didn't put one out. Maybe. Maybe I did. Who knows? And yes, this borders on other people's impressions of other people. I know that, and you know that. But the spirit, the letter of the law, what is the law in the letter? Isn't it the spirit? Are we spirits in the material world? The police. Anyway, they're at the door. Pepper, put your drink down.
This is not Todd Glass,
that?
but the one and only Jay Moore. JJ!
Yeah.
JJ!
Anyway, gang. Todd Glass, one of my all-time favorite comics.
Mine too, man.
He's just incapable of completing a thought. It's like the Winchester Mystery House with a mouth.
Yeah.
In the best way.
Is that a joke? Did somebody already write that? That's obvious.
Let's say you come up here, you have a plant in the audience. I'm not saying you're a plant, like an actual plant, like with photosynthesis and there's sun and water. You're like, hey, how did I become a plant? Not all of a sudden I'm making you talk in the audience, and you're just like, I just bought a ticket. I didn't know I was going to be a plant. I have to describe myself. That's, you know what I mean. I mean plant, like somebody sits in the audience, like Jay, I'm not saying Jay particularly, and you're just sitting there for 15 minutes going, wow, nothing, there's no period.
Yeah, being in a conversation with him is not that different than watching his stand-up.
Were you making fun of me? Were you just making fun of me? That's what he said to me the last time I saw him at Tomorrow's Improv. I literally walked out of the door. I said, hey, buddy boy. He goes, were you making fun of me? Is that what you're doing tonight? Just called to say hi. I got a new truck, and it's got that Sirius Channel 90. What is it now, honey?
99.
That's what I'm on. 99. Good Keith Richards song on a terrible album.
Right, and also a big hit by Toto.
99. Just saying good morning. God bless. Happy New Year, people.
Same to you, my friend. Also, in the iBank, you guys won Album of the Year, so that's very, very cool.
If I don't win a Grammy, I'm going to get that damn iBang award, and they send me a little trophy. I'll wear it around my neck.
I would love that, and I want you to win the Grammy, too.
That'd be pretty tight, man.
Yeah.
Get a little Grammy, and people ask me, how much does it mean to you? I said, you know what? My child would no longer have his top bunk. I would put my child on a shelf, a little place for him to sleep. I tuck in the Grammy every night.
That's really, really nice.
That's so sweet.
You know what?
Who's comfy now, Mr. Grammy or Mrs.?
You know what I would love to? Every time that you called, I could say it's Grammy Award winner Jay Moore.
Oh.
That would be great.
Grammy nominated. Anyway, hey, Pepper, good to see you. There's a new product on the market. It's called food. Anyway.
Tell me about it.
Todd is always good for the Rickles, the old school Rickles.
Yeah.
Anyway, but gang, hey, have a great day, my friends.
You too. Talk to you later, Jay Moore.
See you, buddy boy.
Love you, kid. How exciting is that? Jay Moore calls.
Big iBang winner.
Well, you know what? If he doesn't win the Grammy, he'll get the award from the iBang, wear that around his neck.
Perfect. I hope it's going to be in medal form.
Yeah. You know, we were saying about Nikki Cox writing for Jay's special. I was thinking to myself, how unique. But then I saw Sunday Lily Tomlin on the CBS Sunday morning show, and all of her stuff is written by her wife.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Her wife, Jane, her wife. You know what? The Jetsons should have beat South Park this year.
Oh, God, I wish.
If they were still on, it would have been close.
You think?
I think so.
But that was wild, right? To just end up seeing that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So how long has her wife been writing with her?
Well, you know, they've been married for not married, but together 40 years, something crazy like that. I don't know whether they ever did officially marry. I don't know whether they, by the time that came along, I didn't know whether it mattered to them or not. But I know wrote the Broadway shows. Remember when she would do the one-person Broadway shows?
I mean, that's what you need, a good partner. Partner in life, partner in crime.
Partner in crime?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We can make crimes together.
We can do so many crimes.
Yes. This is great.
The thing I really like about you is your affinity for crime.
All right, Jay Moore, this is what a great impression that he does. Not only did my guys put him up as Jay Moore, but as Todd Glass, but we actually tweeted out Todd Glass is on the phone right now.
Great.
It sounded like Todd Glass. It was Todd Glass.
Talk about a partner in crime. That literally is a crime when you can get people to believe that you're someone else and then they tweet it. Todd Glass is on the phone, everyone. He's called in. Quick, turn on the show.
This is fact.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's Jay. Really, really funny. All right, so that's all the majors. You want to just read the minor awards real fast like they do?
Okay.
Earlier this week, we gave out these awards.
Let's see. For the minor awards, which are major in their own right.
Sure. I feel bad that you called them minor awards.
Best viral video goes to Anthony Cumia for the Andrew Dice's Clay.
Oh, that was funny stuff. I'm sad that it's called a minor award.
It's a major award.
Dice's. Very, very funny. By the way, I might be quitting ISIS.
Why?
I just can't get along with those people.
It's going to work out.
I mean, the time that they ask for. You know what I mean? I have other things that I do. I do radio. I have a family life.
Yeah, you can't just be all ISIS all the time.
They want to be
I agree.
ISIL or ISIS.
I mean, it seems like everywhere I'm on, like, where are you going now? And I'm like, I got other appointments. Some of those guys don't even work.
That's ridiculous. And after all that time, come on.
I don't know what you meant by that.
If they're not working, why are they asking? They know the other ISIS members got jobs.
Understand what he's saying. I mean, I love the fact that you tried to help, but it just why are you hiding your head when you work in radio? No one can see you if you just sit here proudly. He's like, you're kidding me, really? What's with those guys?
Weird.
They don't work. The Ants Award. Here's one of the reasons why it was probably considered minor by some people. It's because he went up against people who don't have names, like the massholes who saw the fish.
Sure.
And the drunk who drives on Periscope. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah, that great bro.
So Dice has beat them.
All right, our next...
By the way, has anyone ever done more with one impression than Ant has done with Dice Clay?
He works it.
I mean, it's been almost like every day for the 15 years that I know him.
The Dices was the ultimate reimagining.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
He's like,
yeah. We all went crazy for it.
Just breathe new life
Did you
into it.
see this yet? He was all dressed up. He really went for it in a big way.
And the prop work with the hookah, it was great.
Dave is still singing "Fuck Tom Brady" every goddamn year. I mean that hit its
That's
peak
his hit.
years ago.
A lot of the references don't make
No.
sense.
Most of the guys aren't even in the league anymore. All right, what else we got?
The biggest news story of 2015 goes to Donald Trump announcing his candidacy.
Boss.
Of course, he's the biggest thing ever. It'll be so disappointing if he's not elected.
He's got to be elected.
I just hope that election night that they actually everyone runs through the streets with torches anyway.
No matter what happens.
It's my dream. No matter what happens, we just run through the streets with torches.
Total society breakdown.
I would love that. I'm so ready for that. And that was it?
One more category.
Okay.
The best moment in late night goes to Bob Dylan, last musical performance on David Letterman.
All right, I'm going to give away something here.
Okay.
That made a Bob Dylan fan fucking message board, and they went ape shit.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it happened pretty early on, and like there was no way anyone else could get into it. And who would know that after all these years, there would be this obsessive Bob Dylan fucking message board.
Bob deserves this.
Yeah.
He needs this fucking award.
Show up, everybody. Do it for Bob.
Where's Bob's army at?
Make our presence known. He's getting this goddamn award.
They had it locked up pretty quick. They went fucking ape shit.
Funny.
I'm not even sure they voted on anything else.
Not even stand of the year? Come on.
Yeah, I don't think they had any care about that. Unless it was Bob Dylan as stand up of the year. And then he would have won thanks to these people.
We don't listen to comedians. We listen to Bob. Only Bob.
If it wasn't for that, the parade of correspondence would have won on the Daily Show, which, let's face it, was a much more exciting moment than that half-assed thing that Dylan did on Letterman.
And wanders off.
Yeah, he was just wandering around. I mean, I loved it, but I love weirdness.
And
you know?
Yeah, he had no time for Letterman at the end.
Who knows why he does the things that he does? He's a fucking shaman.
Yeah. Wanderer.
Here's the weird thing. He's a shaman, and you know what he eats every night?
What's that?
Ramen.
Oh my God, that makes perfect sense. Because of the whole almond thing.
Oh, because the rhyme thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It makes a lot of sense.
I get it now. It's the Bennington Show. That was Gail Ann. Thank you very much, Gail. You did a great job.
Thanks.
Stanley, you had a couple panic moments, but you're back into it.
A couple of rambles.
You got it.
Yeah, that's fine. I love when you get overly agreeable and don't know why that you are. I'm Tex. There's Joey Jojo, who, if I was giving out Scope Awards, you would, well, you know, Gail and I were in Times Square New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And that was pretty exciting. Chris, you were constantly drinking or hungover, and sometimes hungover while you were drinking.
Yeah.
I was watching one of your Periscopes and I cried.
Why?
I didn't think I was going to see you again. But Joey Jojo and his two brothers at the Vikings game, and it was a Christmas present to all the boys.
Yeah.
And the three boys together, that was my favorite.
I loved it. It was so much fun.
You guys seem so close.
And it was 15 degrees, right?
Yeah, it was 13 degrees, but it felt like 3 degrees when the wind was hitting you.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe in that. I believe that, yeah. We just have one way of measuring things, and that's it. Or else let's get rid of the degrees. If that doesn't work, let's just turn the other one. Whatever it feels like, that's what it is.
But there's wind degrees.
No.
The degree of the wind.
Then let's only go by that. That'll become the new temperature.
Want me to panic now because there's a wind chill factor meteorologist guy?
No, it's fine with me. But let's just have one thing that we register by, and that's it.
Then wind chill. That's what we go by. The way it feels to my body.
But we don't have the wind chill. Just call that the temperature. I'm not going to call up and fight. Just make thermometers that have a wind chill on them.
Excuse me. I have my own personal thermometer.
Well, you know where those go. But Joey Jojo is the only guy here who still has a team playing in the playoffs.
Yep.
And they had a big win last night, so instead of playing the Redskins, they get to play Seattle.
Hey, it'll be good. It'll be a good game. We can pull it off, though. I have faith in them.
No.
Yeah, there's no reason for you to, but that's great.
It's not going to fucking happen.
We're playing in the cold at home. They don't play in the cold
It's
like we
pretty
do.
cold in Seattle.
Yeah,
It's sweltering in the Pacific Northwest. It's sweltering. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but it's not cold like our wind chill is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. They don't have wind chill there.
Oh, no wind?
Let me just ask you this as a Vikings fan. You're Ragnar or whatever, that weird Viking guy that's been around since, I'm going to guess, the 70s?
Yeah, since the early 90s, we've had this guy Ragnar as our official mascot. So he'd be there every game. But you know what? Fuck that guy.
So here's what happened. He came out and put a cheese head on to fuck with his own team. What did they do? They didn't fucking pay him or something?
He wanted to get paid, and then they refused to fucking give this. He wanted.
So he's never been paid a dime, or he
was
wants a raise?
Demanding $20,000 a game to fucking dress up as Ragnar.
Yeah.
He was making $1,500 a game.
I'm going to give him the 20 G's. Only to not have him put the cheese head on.
I mean, real. That's really
We need
disrespectful.
Ragnar. Pay
What's
up.
his name?
Ragnar.
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 It seems like it's almost anti-fucking Swedish or whatever he's doing with this bit.
He's terrible.
And now, here's the thing. Instead of just acting like the Vikings management are cheap fucks, he really turned on the fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all he had left. And he lives in Minnesota. He's now exiled to the state of Wisconsin where they make cheese and tip cows.
Here's the deal, though. You can't do that legally. Or else,
States' rights.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since when?
well, there are a lot of people who, let's say, live in Florida and root for the 49ers, and no one tries to send them out of the state.
Exiled.
Exile.
Exile, they say. Although, it's not stopping people from wiping shit on his house.
Oh, that's what happened.
But with that
constantly.
beard, I don't think he would even care if he had shit on his
No,
house. Or
he
not.
won't even notice he's got shit housed.
I thought it was fucking hilarious. All right, let's go over the games that are coming up for this week. Chris Stanley.
All right, so Saturday, Chiefs at Texans.
Chiefs and Texans. Obviously, you think that the Chiefs are going to win this.
Like won like 10 in a row or some shit.
I think it's really a game if you need to go out to the mall or to the lumberyard. Nice day to do it.
Who give a fuck? And then the evening game, Steelers at Bengals.
Now, I don't think I've watched a Bengals game all year this year.
What's their record?
It's gigantic. It's, 13-3?
Yeah, they had an amazing season, and even with AJ McCarron.
But
playing,
they've done that even without anybody being able to watch them, even once. No one. They said that even their home games aren't watched on TV. I heard a lot of the ESPN heads today saying that Seattle could end up going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because they've just gotten so hot last like 5 weeks or whatever.
I don't know. I watched a week ago. They weren't so hot. Last
Russell
week
Wilson.
they were fucking terrible.
Well, every other week besides last week, Russell Wilson's been incredibly good. Like he's been fucking throwing like 4 or 5 touchdowns a game.
Do you understand how exciting it is that Russell Wilson is playing for the Steelers right now?
Oh, wow, Jesus Christ. Why did I think Seahawks? I've lost my fucking mind. You said Steelers, and I fucking heard Seahawks in my fucking head.
This is why I
boy.
can't get you a job on Fox.
He's
You can't
trying.
make those kind of fucking mistakes.
And
in
you
this
know he's
business.
trying to get you that job.
I'm just looking at, ladies and gentlemen, count on it. Steelers going all the way with Russell Wilson.
Huh?
You heard me. It's a lock. Put
Believe
your
it.
money in.
Believe it.
I guess because they both start with S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, they're not making a deep run. They were exposed.
Who now?
The Steelers. I'm talking about the Steelers now.
I'm not going back to your opinion anymore. You're useless.
No,
what you just did moments ago might work on your drunk scopes, but this is a professional radio show
Yes.
that leaves this building, goes up into space to a satellite,
Okay.
and then goes to different countries. I can't let you ramble on making the kind of mistakes you did. He also told me he hates the Stones because Paul McCartney brought his chick into it.
Oh my
What?
God.
She broke him up. I couldn't believe that shit.
It's not right.
Who broke up you? You fucking...
Alcohol.
Is it alcohol or drugs? Because I think it's more drugs right now.
Tell us the truth.
No drugs. I'm cleaning out for fucking 2016.
The whole year?
No, just slowly just gonna try to fucking...
What? Wait, hold on. I heard that program that you were on. I am slowly going to try and fucking...
Yeah.
What are you going to do in 2016?
I got 8 weeks of sobriety coming up day after Super Bowl. That's good. That's gonna be positive.
Why 8 weeks? How did you come to that?
I did
figure?
6 weeks last year. I felt pretty good about
After the
myself.
Super Bowl?
I think it
Do
was...
you think that the day after the Super Bowl is Lent?
Pretty
Is that
much.
why you're doing these things?
It's the darkest time
So
in a
the
man's
thought
life.
of you being sober and watching the Super Bowl is painful.
I just know I'm going to drink for the Super Bowl. I know the Super Bowl's happening. It's going to fucking happen. I know it's going to happen. Why fucking fight it?
You know what?
Fight it.
You just admitted that you don't have power over alcohol.
That's the first step,
You
I
just
think.
literally screamed first step.
I'll have all the power for those 8 weeks following it, though. It's going to be great.
Yes, because there's not a Super
Step
Bowl
2,
then.
get that power back by claiming 8 weeks of sobriety.
White knuckling.
Yeah.
Step 3, start over again.
Yeah.
It's your own program.
Step 3, deal with my shakes and panic until finally I start to drink again. All right, so you're taking 8 weeks off after the Super Bowl.
8 weeks.
That's
By the way,
big.
this is where his sports talk goes to. We were having sports talk on the show.
Yeah.
And once again, he fucking takes us off into this weird thing that you're not going to drink for 8 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what are the other games?
All right. Sunday, that is the Seahawks at Vikings.
Now, what I think is Ben Roethlisberger is going to take the Seahawks all the fucking way this year. Big bad.
Vikings have no chance.
Did you see that the Piamu brothers, or whatever they're fucking called, are sending sandwiches to the Buffalo Bills front office? Instead of the players, they're sending it to the front office.
They need it.
What do they need sandwiches for?
Well, because they are excited that they got Pittsburgh into the playoffs by beating the Jets. But what's funny is, why are you overnighting those sandwiches with fucking French fries on them? What is that going to taste like the next day?
Order local.
Yeah, why don't you just get a sandwich I want? Call up and just say, what's your favorite sandwich?
But that's a sandwich shop setting.
That's what a gentleman does.
These overnighted French fries are so cold and disgusting. Mm-hmm.
The flavor really does set in, though.
I just don't know why they don't use the crust of the bread. They drive me crazy.
It's really fucking
That's
nuts.
my biggest problem.
When you told me that, I freaked the fuck out.
They take an Italian roll and cut it sideways.
It's tarded.
And give it out so there's less crust that people get. Not so much of the tastiness.
I like the blandness, you know?
All right, so, and then what's the next game?
And then Packers at Redskins.
Can I tell you something? I'm going to say something about the Washington Redskins, who are the only team in the East that wanted it in the last few weeks. First of all, I congratulate them for rising out of the early part of their season.
Yeah, because they were
finishing strong. A ton of people told me Jay Gruden would be fired this year. And, you know, he did something with that team, and he did something with that quarterback.
And no one believed in Kirk Cousins at all, except Jake.
Remember, everybody was furious when Cousins was drafted.
Yeah. You give RG3, he's the future. He'll never fucking stop winning.
You got Mr. Glass. He's going to be everything forever. So, I'm hoping that they go pretty far as they can.
The Super Bowl?
As far as they can, which might be just now, but they deserve to be there. Because the fucking Eagles and the Giants both played like they didn't care.
It's a fucking joke. They didn't care. That's the problem. Chip Kelly's an asshole. Tom Coughlin's old and crazy. Fucking team's goddamn garbage. Giants.
Is it time to get rid of Eli?
No, it's not time to get rid of old man Coughlin. And maybe get a running back.
You know who Eli wants?
No, who's...
Tom Coughlin. He loves him.
I know, it's his only coach ever.
He said, "You're the dad that Archie never was to me." By the way, I heard the funniest fucking stat I've ever heard in my life come up the other day, where they said the Manning family, Archie and the two boys, have been sacked over 1,000 times. And I don't know why. I go, that's the greatest. Like, that family at Thanksgiving must be just like, oh my God. We've all had men run into us and pull us down on the ground. It's awful.
So
our brains are so rattled.
And I think Eli's, for playing less than his brother, their sacks are almost the same exact spot.
That's ridiculous.
But really, all of them are around 330. The whole family.
It's so weird.
I know.
I mean,
nobody blocked for Archie when he played.
When do you guys get an O-line?
He actually played for the Aints. I mean, he was just in big fucking trouble. They were letting the other team hit him with shovels and shit. They didn't give a fuck.
Things were different back then.
Oh, yeah. It was the 70s. You know, it was a different time. You know, like Bill Cosby's family tried to say, everybody date raped in the 70s, they'd say.
Give it a break.
Give him a break. Give him a break. That is the other big story, that Bill Cosby indicted. No one really saw that coming.
Yeah, I mean, that was quite a shock, you know, seeing that all over the news. His I almost called it a headshot. What is that called? Mugshot.
A mugshot or a headshot. By the way, Captain D said, be nice to my boys. Texans going to wreck it. You know what? They also started very poorly I mean, they were an embarrassment in the beginning of the year and wanted it. And I'm always for fucking rooting against the Colts. So I was pulling for them. Who are they playing, the Texans this week?
Chiefs. Chiefs at Texans.
It's going to be a tough win for them. I'll tell you the truth, though. I've read about the Chiefs. I don't watch them. Eddie Griffin actually was on, I guess, some kind of weird fucking internet show.
Vlad TV.
Yeah, whatever that is.
It's a weird like hip hop fucking like guy who does record stuff on YouTube.
Oh, you're racist, dude.
I'm just saying.
I mean, when you're saying that hip hop is weird, that's straight racism.
Vlad's weird. Hip hop is totally acceptable.
What is it? Fat P-H-A-T?
Yeah.
Okay. So Eddie said that this is part of a conspiracy to bring down powerful black men, like the conspiracy that came after Michael Jackson. For some reason, he didn't say OJ, which I think would have. I guess he figures OJ did it. I can't remember who else he said, but he was just saying that when black men get to a certain point, it starts to get ugly.
Well, this would be a pretty elaborate conspiracy, considering the number of women.
But his point was this. Well, first of all, he said, was he going to be brought down by pussy? And then he said, why didn't any of them say anything for 30 years? If somebody would hit me, I would be right there. But you know how you constantly hear about prison rape?
Yeah.
And there's very few charges that you ever see come up. And you can be charged in prison. A lot of people don't realize that if you shank someone in prison, you can get at it.
This isn't under prison rules.
You go back to court with a jury, the whole thing. It doesn't change for you. So you think that we would hear about more male rape.
Of course,
and
yeah.
It's very rare to hear about.
It's very rare to hear about anyone. And, of course, you're also, not only is it rare that people report that anyway, you're also talking about a time period where it was even less so. That women were like, oh, God, I did something dumb. I must have.
Yeah, it must all my fault.
Yeah.
I did it again. God damn it, Connie. When are you going to learn not to be alone with a very, very famous television actor? Chris Stanley, if you had to pick one of the Joey's brothers, including Joey to rape, who would you take?
I take our Joey Jojo to rape.
That's
wow,
sweet.
really?
That's sweet.
I won't even root for him.
I'm going Jimmy Jim.
Well, everybody's crazy about him because he was in a hockey movie.
Yeah, he was in, two hockey movies. Him and his brother.
Wait, what do you mean 2 hockey movies?
Wait, wasn't Slapshot 2? Weren't they in Slapshot 2?
I never saw Slapshot 2.
Oh.
Was it a sequel?
Was Paul Newman not in Slapshot 2?
No, come think of it, the brothers aren't even in Slapshot 2.
I didn't know
came
there
out
was
like
a
20
Slapshot
years
2.
later. Yeah.
Why are you bringing up Slapshot 2?
You
All right,
just
look
should
it
have
up,
said
Chris.
yes. Yes, he was.
Slapshot 2, Breaking the Ice.
What year?
2002.
All right.
Stephen Baldwin and Gary Busey.
There was a 30-year gap between the Slapshots?
Yeah.
Because what was that, like 76 was
77.
Slapshot?
25. It's 25 years after the events of the first
And there's
film.
the pictures of the 3 brothers right there.
Here they are.
What are they called again? Begins with an S, right?
Yes.
They still go around to minor league hockey games and get paid for it. They're real brothers, I believe.
The Hanson brothers.
Yeah, the Hanson brothers, of course. And they all look like Jimmy Jim, your youngest brother.
Yeah.
How much younger is he than you?
He's 4 years younger than me.
When did you start? My younger.
He's 4 years my
When
younger.
did you realize you think that he's kind of odd, right?
Yeah, he's kind of odd. His scoliosis is kind of off.
Kevin's
His spinal alignment.
That's so mean.
So, how's he doing with the ladies? How's that Hanson brother do on his own?
I think he does okay. Last time I saw him was last Christmas. But he goes
you got to bring him out here, man.
He's coming out in the spring, so I'm really excited for
Well,
that.
he's still got to wear that cap that he was wearing that night.
Oh, he's gonna. That's part of the deal.
I'll tell you this. He's fucking confident as shit.
Yeah.
I love his confidence.
He's the tallest one of us, also.
Even though he's leaned over like that?
Yeah, he would be
With the
5'11". Now he's only 5'10" with the scoliosis.
Well, that's not bad. Just an inch.
Imagine how tall he'd be without it, though.
Oh. Well, 5'11".
5'11".
Yeah. We don't have to imagine. We have actual measurements. All right, so that's cool that we're going to see him. I did not know about Slapshot 2. Now I want to...
The brothers are in it. The original guys are in it. 25 years later.
Dude, is
Oh,
anybody
my God.
listening today? I even said they were on the fucking cover. I go, there they are.
I thought maybe there was like a flashback scene, but they're starring in this movie.
God. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of times when we have a flashback scene, you put that up on the stuff. By the way, Stevie Baldwin, as a B actor, never got his due.
Yeah.
I don't know whether he's still doing the Christian movies. That's kind of what threw him off.
I'd like him to go back to like his Biodome self, like his slapsticky, funny.
Yeah, he was
Stephen
fun
Baldwin.
there. And then I think, wasn't he in Flintstones too as Barney?
I think he was Barney. Yeah.
Wait, I'm going to wait for Stanley to go like this. And he was in Flintstones too as fucking Barney.
You guys realize that? It's Barney again. He's still doing the Christian movies. He's in the Apostle Peter Redemption. That comes out this year.
Oh, can't wait for that.
That's going to be good. There's a lot of money
he
in those
Peter?
Christian movies. See if he's playing Peter now.
It'd be
He's playing Nero.
It's a big part, Nero.
Now, I'm going to tell you guys about a little movie that I think is going to get big in repeated viewings, and that's a little thing I like to call Star Wars Force Awakens. But Stanley found out about this from our own Jermaine Lassire and his column that just sitting there for some reason in a Star Wars scene is Judah Freelander,
Oh my God.
the champion himself.
It's amazing. I saw the movie, and there he is. It's in a cantina scene.
Now, did you go back looking for it?
Yeah, I had to go back to find Mr. Judah Freelander.
This is incredible.
Now, if Repeating Hicks can go back and find that, anyone can. Judah Freelander is going to be in the #1 movie of all time, Star Wars Force Awakens.
And that's something you can say for the rest of your life. I was in a Star Wars.
Let me tell I saw the Star Wars over the weekend, and not since, I think I've got to go back till me seeing the Filipinos singing with Journey, had I ever said to myself, you know what, as I'm watching this now and feeling depressed about it, these songs weren't any good anyway. So that's how I kind of felt for myself watching Star Wars. Why was the first one even all that popular?
Well, yeah, my feeling of it is I would be surprised if anyone had any strong feeling, because to me it just seemed like a Star Wars movie. If you go back and watch the first 3, it's certainly of that vein. If you think those movies are great, it would make sense that you would find this.
The world thinks that they're great.
Yeah.
The world is so in love right now. Keira Knightley did a bang-up job. I like Panic Attack Stormtrooper. I think he was great. It was all terrific.
Did you like conflicted Darth Vader?
They're now calling him Emo.
Okay, Emo.
What's his name?
Kylo Ray.
All right, Kylo Ray. The fact that they had him locked in as a school shooter. I'll say this. There was, you know what? We probably shouldn't give it away. Not everybody's seen it.
Yeah. No spoilers.
We should have said spoiler alerts. But I'll tell you this. When Spoiler Alert died, okay?
Yeah.
I expected to feel a lot worse. But then none of the characters seemed like they were that upset either.
Oh, spoiler alerts, I guess, like wife or whatever, let's say?
Yeah.
Didn't give 2 fucks. I mean, there was nothing. It was just like almost a sigh at some...
The 2 new people screamed and they were upset.
They were the most emotionally invested.
Yeah. We just met him! And now, spoiler alert's been murdered!
He just gave us a lift! What the fuck happened?
Well, spoiler alert, when he and his wife broke up because they have a special needs child, instead of dealing with it...
It's what breaks up most marriages. I hate this kid.
Yeah.
We'll go our separate ways.
Spoiler alert was like this. I've had no personal growth in the last 40 years. Matter of fact, I'm still wearing the same jacket.
Like it?
Why? It seems like you had something big you need to be working on.
Nope.
Spoiler alert.
It was other spoiler alert's fault because there's too much spoiler alert in him. That was his reasoning behind why special needs guy.
Well, that's why when you have that in your DNA pattern, you don't have children.
You should not be breeding.
Yeah. There's plenty of people that turn, hey, there's a major chance you could have that.
Rep.
And that's why they test you. They give a test in case you want to abort that spoiler alert.
Thank you. Wrap it up. Spoiler alert for once in your fucking life.
He likes leaving it in.
Oh, yeah.
It feels better, but still. Look what happened now. Look what that caused.
Stuart Smith is letting us know U.S. versus Russia. World Juniors starts now. Junior League World Semifinals. Let me just say this. Do you believe in junior miracles? Yes. Jim Norton tweeted out, "Thank you. First time I've won anything in 30 years." No. Thank you, Jim Norton, for all the work that you've done over the past 30 years. You're a fucking national treasure, and you should be treasured for it.
You're loved.
Be loved.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that's different than loved. But putting the be there?
Oh, yeah.
Beloved. Am I beloved? Not really, but you are loved. Shit.
Not as good.
Gotta work on that.
But you don't say, I belove you.
I don't just love you, honey. I be love you. I be loving all of you. That's sweet that Norton would say that. Why hasn't he won anything in 30 years? I should be running his career. He'd have the EGOT right now.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
And I haven't even seen his play yet.
You know what? I'll say this. He'd win the PGOT because I'd add a Pulitzer to that.
Oh, shit.
Or Pulitzer if you're from the Northeast.
I think he'll have a Pigatti. That's the eye bag.
Oh, I'll let the eye bag, too. Louis C.K. and Albert Brooks are teaming up, co-creating, co-writing, and providing the two lead voices for an untitled animated pilot for FX. I believe it's going to be called The Desert Inn Has Heart. Louis, it's Albert. Got a great idea. I'll play a fish, and I can't find his son. And then there's a lesbian bluefish that forgets shit.
Don't call me retardo.
Don't call me retardo, Louis. I know what that means.
Why wouldn't he know what that means?
Don't call me retardo. I know it's just retard with an extra O. I'm not spoiler alert, son. When Vito came and said that he disliked the movie, and then even Jermaine Lassier said he disliked the movie, I didn't know that I would like it so much from a laughing at it point of view.
Did you like, all right, I mean, spoiler alert, before they go to the, when they're figuring out their plan to fucking get to that giant planet thing, do you like that they figured out the entire thing in about fucking 2 minutes and everyone made the decision that, yeah, this is what we're doing. And there was no thought into it?
Well, that's how military plans go, Chris.
What the fuck?
They're done within seconds. Well, the Empire is so stupid that they keep building things the same exact way.
It's the first fucking movie.
Do they build things with like a vulnerability spot on purpose?
Yeah.
And where will the vulnerability spot be?
I'm looking at your plans. I'm not seeing something vulnerable enough that we need. Look, this is how big the Death Star is, and this is much bigger. Okay, so it's safer? No. Still vulnerable. Still all goes back to the
it's
one
just
problem.
Quantity.
Yeah. But it's roomier.
Sure. And also, that means a bigger vulnerability spot. So that's good.
Now, by the way, we're still not putting any floor in. It's just straight steel wherever you walk.
They won't even need the force to destroy this one. It's going to be great.
What did I tell you? We're not paying for carpeting. What
Space
kind
floor.
of... I was setting it up.
I know.
I was going for the setup, and you went underneath. Space floor.
Some kind of space floor?
And the other guy just laughs. Space floor. I don't know. Space floor? Excuse me, what kind of floor do you think that would be?
Space floor.
You know what? Forget about it. I'll call Louie. He and I are doing an animated series together. What is this, on FX again?
Yeah.
They're just giving everything to Louie on FX.
They just love him.
Because he's doing the Gaffigan. I think it's also cartoon as well.
I think so.
Or did he get really thin? Because you see how thin Gaffigan is in those things?
Yeah.
Everything's animated.
Yeah. Has he never tried to do Between Two Ferns since he had Obama?
I don't remember him having another person on, no.
I'm Obama, the cool president.
Not like some of these regular presidents. I'm a cool one.
Where do you see Mr. President, you worry about ISIS attacking? Hold on. Where do you see this clip from comedians in cars drinking coffee? I think you're going to love it.
Check it out.
It's a podcast. I don't know whether you guys are familiar with that. Video podcast. It's not even on TV. That's how fucking cool it is.
Streaming.
He doesn't give a shit about anything.
He's checked out.
No.
I would love to...
He never checked in, this motherfucker.
I would love to see Obama just do a parody of Hotline Bling. I just then I would know he was cool.
Love that song.
You used to call me on my cell phone.
He's doing it!
Did you even say that he ended the press conference was, now if you'll excuse me, I've got to go get my Star Wars on.
Oh, God.
A real nerd.
Sure you are.
Nerd president!
Like Urkel. I'm kind of like Urkel.
I'm one of the cool nerd presidents.
I could be on Big Bang Theory, and as a matter of fact, I will next week.
He's everywhere.
He's a regular
Except for
on
in
that
the
show.
fucking White House. I hope when Trump gets elected, he just goes in there and throws gasoline on the floor and lights it some fire, and then he just fucking screams in the camera, I'm going to live at my own house. Where I have gold fucking...
Everything.
Yeah, gold toilet I can shit in. Hear that, baby? We shitting in gold. Yeah, I don't get Obama and his nerd love, his fucking internet love.
But his pop culture references. He's so relatable.
When they say he's got a strong social media hand. In the meantime...
He's releasing hashtags.
Yeah.
He's got memes.
He's all over it. He should come out with that fucking soccer ball robot and say, look, I'm replacing Joe Biden with this fucking BB-8 or whatever his name is.
Soccer ball!
Is that the robot's name?
BB-8.
Look, there's only one BB-8, and that was the 8th season of Big Brother. This is fucking bullshit, what you're trying to do now.
Droid lies.
What did you just call it?
Droid lies. J.J. Abrams can't figure out another goddamn name for this thing?
The fucking king of the reboots, J.J. Abrams. He's walking around right now going, I think we could bring back Land of the Giants. I'll fucking do it.
Throw some lens flares, some explosions. They'll love it.
If I had any weird sci-fi thing at all, I'd be chucking at him right now.
He loves a reboot.
He loves to do it exactly the way they did it the same way.
If I take this boot off and put it back on, is that a reboot? Good. Because I love it.
By the way, when did Obama become a comedian to drink coffee?
Well, he's so witty and charming.
Okay.
So that's all comedy
I get
is.
it. He is that funny. He's great.
He has comedy writers.
He had to do something with fucking this new cartoon with Louis C.K. and Albert Brooks. The president has heart. Hey, Mr. President, why don't you come over here? Here's some coffee. Look, he's not a comedian, and he refused to drink coffee. He just had a cool Red Bull.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
He should have came in on a hoverboard drinking a Red Bull with his fucking cap on sideways. He's fucking Poochie right now.
Skateboarding dog president.
I don't get Obama at all.
Wait, he really didn't drink coffee?
I don't know. I guess not. I've never seen him drinking coffee before.
He's shotgun a beer.
Cool. He's
Craft
so cool.
Craft beer.
Seriously, he's out of his fucking mind.
He doesn't care.
No one ever fucking... He's the exact opposite of Hope. He should be sued for that Hope poster.
It should just
been... despair is what it should have said. It should have said it's all about me underneath it. I think we would have been fucking better off if nobody was in the White House anymore. And or Congress, because some of these fat cats going down there in Washington.
Just let that Oregon militia take things over.
They seem like they're fucking passionate.
They're on top of it.
Yeah, and what is that about? Fucking cows being able to go wherever they want?
No, they burnt down a national forest. They set something on fire. It went onto state property. Then they got in trouble for it because starting a fire on those lands is like 5 years minimum. And now they're like, okay, we're taking this over, I guess. This is our land.
We're going to wake this shit.
And then the Bundy ranchers, the guys I think from like Nevada, jumped in on them because they're just always looking for a fight against the government.
They're the guys that want cows to go wherever they want to go, right?
Exactly,
You can run fucking cattle through town.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. And the government wanted to take their land even though they've been there for a long time. And so now they're posted up inside this fucking national park.
Like, who of all the things that are going on is like, fuck these national parks. This is the problem.
States' rights.
What?
Okay. These are for all of us, though. That's why they're here.
No, they're for us and by posse now.
But you're saying I can't burn them down? Why?
I know people are saying, and there's Bundy
Hammond
right
Bundy.
there. King Kong Bundy is what he's trying to get people to call him. They said that they're going to turn themselves in today.
That doesn't sound like them. They said
It's a trap.
That doesn't sound like that.
Wait.
So what do you do? I didn't think the last time to shoot out, you're going to be pissed.
they're fucking preppers, man. They said as soon as they got in there, we're ready for years. We're ready to kill people, but we don't want to kill anyone. We're just ready to do it.
Oh, look, they're surrendering. Wait, no, that's just a scarecrow holding a white flag. It's a trick.
Too bad. That would have been great. I'm Scott Kahn, and I'm here. The protesters are occupying the federal building here in Oregon.
I heard one conspiracy already about this, even though it's a.
But give it to me, because I haven't followed it at all. I've been very busy with the fucking holiday.
That this is a fringe group of other militiamen, that they're not associated with the Bundys, and that they're just trying to associate themselves with them so they get other people to join up in arms with them.
It's always what's problem when you start your own crazy group, that there's dudes even crazier than you in it.
Yeah.
You know, that's what happened with the Weathermen back in the 60s, where they were going, wait, you fucking dudes are crazy. Well, they say about us, we're saying about you. You're fucking nuts.
How'd you even find us?
Maybe this militia union was a bad idea.
It's like when Charlie Manson said, I think Tex is a little loony right now. I'm going to be honest. Tex and Squeaky are crazy. There's a new Trump commercial. He's running his first campaign ads.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't had any of those yet. I mean,
Yeah,
he hasn't needed to.
He says he hasn't spent a dime.
Yeah.
That's insane.
He hasn't spent shit
He
on
said
anything.
he felt bad, so he wants to start getting them.
He doesn't want to be left out.
Yeah. He said, if you vote for George Bush, it's like someone you hit you in the back with a big grapefruit. That was his thing. So don't get hit in the back with a big grapefruit. Vote for me, Donald Trump.
I don't want that.
Can't wait for that Obama cover.
You know what? We haven't broke yet in 2016. We got to now.
Yeah.
It is the Bennington Show, and we're back. You guys having fun?
I'm having a great
Hell
time.
yeah.
I'm so happy to be home.
Oh, that's nice of you to say. Joey, are you happy?
I'm happy to be in my first home right here
See,
versus
you know what?
my second home.
The interesting thing is, he's our only traveling scope guy. That's his deal.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
My thing.
Yeah. Stanley, you're our only really drunk and gacked up
No.
scope guy.
Yeah.
So we'll break. Happy to be back here in Sweet 16. It's the Bennington Show. Rocking in the new year. Hey, this Saturday, it's GPS, the first GPS of the year, as we do London calling.
London is calling this Saturday, 3 p.m. East on Deep Tracks, Channel 27. And I hope to see you there.
By you, do you mean me or the listeners?
No, the listening audience.
Oh, okay. Because I'm already scheduled to be there. Hosting.
As Tex Bennington.
I wish we could drop that. Unless it's TEXT, then yeah, I'll be text. Because I'm always, texting motherfuckers. By the way, first of the year, so Joey Jojo's back with his Kardashian obsession.
Yeah.
Kardashian / Jenner obsession.
Yeah.
But this one is getting back to where I like the Kardashians when it's all about that ass. And who is it? Big Chloe?
It's Big Chloe and her big ass.
No,
That Chloe ass is intense.
Yeah, I saw her in here one day, and it was the whole Kardashian crew walked by, and they all had round asses. But I'm like, the Chloe ass is up there. It should even be more famous. Now there she is in the pool, just shaking her ass back and forth. Now, is this considered an exercise?
I think so.
She actually looks like she would not be able to swim underwater. Those are two flotation
Like
devices.
would hold her ass up?
And it looks like she is just being held at the water's surface.
That's her trying to swim away from her own ass. Now, I think she looks fantastic there.
She looks great. Looks great.
If I was... No, she put this out of this video of her ass.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's exciting that she would feel that way.
Yeah.
But if I was there poolside, my joke would be to throw peanuts down on her ass as if I was feeding it. So apparently this was all part of the big Keeping Up with the Kardashians show, which is back and up against, Sunday Night Football. So we missed it.
God damn it.
As we were watching the Vikings and Ragnar just go on to victory.
Make
Yeah,
history.
we did. We didn't fuck it up at the end.
Yeah, unless you consider it's better to play the Seahawks than it is the Redskins.
We gave them a gift yesterday, and that's the second round of the playoffs.
I'm going to tell you something right now. I think I'm pulling for the Redskins over the Green Bay's.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've just been impressed with the way they ended their season as opposed to the way Green Bay ended their fucking season, Chris. While you're sitting there looking at me with such disdain in your face.
I like
Why do you
Aaron
judge
Rodgers
him? Why do you judge him so?
because I don't like the Redskins. Give me the Packers all day.
But you're such a racist. It seems like you would.
How was their last two? You know what? Now I'm starting to think about it. I don't see anything racist about the name Redskin. I'm
terrible.
starting to see it as a tribute to people whose skin is redder than ours.
So you're not saying the skin is red, it's just redder. Redder skins. Would
Reddish.
they be comfortable with redder skins?
I would even go so far to say Rudy. Yeah, if anyone should be the Redskins, it's Irish people in the wind.
Oh, God. My hand downstairs was fucking beat red by the time we came upstairs.
You were
It was
sitting on it, Chris.
Oh, yeah. I like the way it feels.
God, you know what? You're getting to be like a grandma where everything's back to whatever your nagging injury or addictions. You're taking whatever comes up and making it about yourself.
Everyone else is in a conversation. You're like, well, I'm not doing too good.
My farts smell so bad that I don't even need to do it off my hand.
And the doctor said he never smelled farts so bad.
He did. He said that.
Now I need a plate to go home with me. Give me everything on one giant plate and put aluminum foil on it, and then make sure your son drives me home.
Always leaving really early, but leaving with the most amount of food.
The most amount of food, and you've been sitting next to the door anyway. And some fucking teenager in the family has to pick you up and drop you off. It's nightmarish for that kid.
And you know she's just feeding that to her chihuahuas.
It's probably still going to be sitting in that refrigerator of hers fucking 3 weeks from now. By her, I mean Stanley.
Yeah. I like a nice big plate of food.
Why can't you focus on this ass bouncing back and forth?
It's a beautiful ass.
It's delightful.
It is.
He's showing up those Jenner girls everyone seems to be obsessed with.
Yeah, they don't have asses like that. No way.
Whoa, him just looks like a sex robot. I'm not sure if that's a good or
By
bad
the way,
thing.
this is what's funny about them. This is what he put out. He said,
"Here's the show.
This is what you want."
Yeah. I think she should try to balance stuff on that ass.
I'm sure Lamar Odom tried to at some point.
You know what, Chris? After what he's been through this year,
I can't believe you would
was
say
a positive
that.
thing.
It's disgusting.
He's fucked up. His brain's fucked up.
I know. But before the brain was all fucked up, he was with her.
Well, it almost seems as though she's capable of doggy paddling with the ass. It's like
the ass is doing it on its own.
Yeah.
Like she could be asleep right now.
There's enough there.
And the ass is actually treading water. It's incredible.
Brandon, Texas.
Yeah, Ron, your crack Vikings fan there provided you wrong information. If Green Bay would have won last night, it would have been a rematch in Green Bay with the Vikings. So the Vikings would have never played Kansas City.
Well, there is no Kansas City in this. We were talking about the Redskins. Kansas City is a different fucking division. So while you're pointing out other people's imbecilousness, take a fucking sandwich for yourself.
Well, Chris rubbed off on me.
Oh, all right. That's well worth it.
I did not rub you off, sir.
So I didn't know that. So they would have had to play them again.
Yeah, we would have played them in Lambeau next Sunday if we had lost, which I don't know. I'm glad we won out of pride, and I don't know if we possibly could have lost to them 3 times in a row. That would have been heartbreaking for me.
That would have been hilarious. It's the funniest fucking year ever.
Look how badly the Vikings suck.
Do you have love and respect for this Teddy Bridgewater?
Yes, I do. I do. When I was at Sunday Night Football, I wanted to make a sign that said, Bridge over Teddied Water.
I like
to try
that
and
a
get
lot.
on TV, but they didn't let me have signs in my section.
Well, that's because you're too high for TV to care about.
They didn't go that high.
Like a bridge over Teddy water.
He's good, though. 23-year-old.
Yeah, he's a baby.
A little baby.
Yeah.
I heard one of the announcers once go, they were trying to fill time, and they're like, Teddy Bridgewater, he's good. He has that young baby face like that of a child. Just trying to kill a few seconds between plays. It was so bad.
Was it Chris Collinsworth?
Yes, it was, Chris.
I hate him so much.
Why? He's got a neck like a stack of dimes. He's fucking interesting.
Neck.
I'm like, how's he fucking keeping that balanced up there? It's gonna fall. That head is gonna fall off.
Careful, Chris. Yeah, last night I thought that he thought that AP was gonna have to run the ball a lot. That was a good one.
That's good. He says that he's constantly watching fucking tape in this little room off from his kitchen, but I don't believe him at all.
Bullshit. Yeah, no, he bought that NFL fact website, like Pro Football Focus or whatever, so they can just give him facts, like fun facts about in stats.
Wait, who bought it?
Chris Collinsworth.
He bought a site for himself.
Yeah, he's like he loved this site so much for all their fun facts about football that he bought it. He was like, I love it so much, give it to me.
From now on, you bring all the facts to me, and I'll have all the football facts.
All right, let's see if you can give us some fun facts right here while we're doing the show.
All right, it's profootballfocus.com. It's a fun site,
All right, somebody told me that this Kardashian girl was on top of something there, like a underwater bike. She wasn't just sitting there kicking. I didn't even know this.
I don't believe it.
A pool bike? Bullshit.
To me, this looks like her fucking ass cheeks have turned on each other. And
Yeah.
they're just battling out. There's something underneath her that she's...
But her legs are kicking, right?
But your legs can kick on a fucking... But maybe she's like balanced on something.
On what?
Maybe.
Something would have to be...
Maybe like a less buoyant, bigger ass. She's on top of.
Maybe her own vagina mound.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
could
was
be.
large enough.
Or maybe she's like on a pole.
Yeah. Maybe it's a stripper pole in the
Yeah.
water that she is stuck into her vagina, and
Could
she's
be.
just...
That's what I'm thinking. That's my theory.
This is why I want to start a detective agency with you guys. Because we always fucking figure out mysteries.
Close up on the vagina, please.
That's a poll.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
And enhance.
It's already enhanced as big as it's going to get.
And send that to me in gift form, please.
Jeff.
It's Blade Runner. Give us some fun facts.
All right, it's just really just a list of their best edge defenders is what they have
So
right
none
now.
of these are
This
fun
doesn't sound
facts at all.
fun.
You made
Give me
it seem
something
like fun facts.
Make it fun.
Like somebody was going to be related to Teddy Roosevelt out of nowhere. That's what I always like. When you find out that Aaron Rodgers' grandfather had the first fucking ice cream place in Brooklyn. You're like, well, this is a fun fact.
Yeah, fun stuff, Chris. I thought it was going to be fun.
It's not as fun as I thought it would be. But Collinsworth owns it.
Just facts.
Stats, facts.
Let's see what else we've got to get to that we missed over this. I know there's got to be other cool. Oh, by the way, this is always so. We're at the end of the season. Who's stealing all the press? Johnny Manzel, once again. Here's the deal on him. For some reason, he gets a concussion that none of us saw happen.
Yeah.
Then the night before the game, he's in Vegas. I'm not going to say partying, but eating and gambling.
Yeah, that's they said that he was at the blackjack table at dinner.
Then Sunday, he's supposed to show up to be checked at his in Cleveland. Never was.
The concussion protocol, yeah.
Nobody knew where he was. And then they said, he really doesn't want to play in Cleveland. He wants to play in Dallas because he grew up in Texas. Look, you can want a lot of things. You were drafted by fucking Cleveland. They've paid you money.
When they did find him, like when they said he was disheveled and inebriated was the report.
No, when this happened this morning.
Yeah, they said that he was they actually got in touch with him. He was disheveled and inebriated was the words they used.
All right, let me look this up because I didn't hear this part.
Might
I
be
heard
on the
that
fun
he just
facts.
wasn't showing up.
Okay, Johnny Manzel, this is from 2 hours ago, reportedly inebriated at Browns practice.
Well, he wouldn't have been at the Browns practice.
The troubled quarterback showed up disheveled and inebriated at the facility sometime last week. All right, so it was last
So
week.
that was last week. We're talking about yesterday.
He's a wreck. Yeah, well, he wants to go to Dallas because he heard that Jerry Jones wants him. At some point last season, Jerry Jones said he wanted him.
Then that would be fucking tampering, and Jerry Jones would lose draft pick. You can't just start saying to guys, hey, fuck up and become an asshole over there, and I'll hire you.
That'd be great, though, if they did get tampered to do those draft picks. They do get fucking Johnny football, and the whole thing falls apart.
I don't know why anybody would think that somebody who's fucked up across the street is going to come and play good for you.
It's crazy. And then on Christmas, he got in trouble for that TMZ video of his buddy sold him a video of him drinking a Four Loko on Christmas. And that was like literally a week before.
What exactly Four Loko?
It was that flavored beer with caffeine in it.
I didn't know they still existed.
Yeah, he was doing this in 2000. He's a fucking time traveler.
They still exist, but they don't have caffeine in them anymore.
What's the point?
It's just a beer.
It's just a shitty beer.
Shitty, disgusting beer.
It's awful.
I know he was rapping, too.
Oh, they'll do that to
I
you.
miss him when he used to put up stacks of money.
I talked to the stack of money. That's cool. And just fucking act like he just has cash all the time.
Now, well, first of all, this has annoyed me so much for two reasons. Number one, it can't have happened. And number two, Stanley believes it in 100%. But this is where they were digging in some ancient fucking place, right?
Yeah.
And came up with something that Stanley believes could only be an alien cell phone.
100%. This is an alien cell phone.
Now,
This is in Austria. I've been there.
By Austria, do you mean Australia?
Australia.
Which one was it?
Austria.
Was it Austria or Australia?
It was Austria.
Austria.
Okay. Now, this cell phone that was found, they believe to be thousands of years old.
Yeah, thousands of years old. And that they found it in like an archaeological dig. And I mean, there's pictures of the cell phone. And because I believe it's an alien cell phone. That's why I'm calling it.
Call me on your cell phone.
Look at the.
How old do they believe the phone is?
They believe it's from the 13th century.
No, 13th century BC.
So yes, that's 3,400 years old.
All right, let's just say this. This would be the biggest story that ever happened to the planet Earth.
Yeah.
But the only I've got all the fucking
I know.
news
I get it.
that they're up. Nobody's running with this, but you. And what's the name of the website you found it on?
The Daily Dot.
All right, you and the Daily Dot.
Yeah.
Believe that there is this cell phone.
Also, mysteriousuniverse.org.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where the origin story.
Yeah.
The origin story came from that. But I like that it's not necessarily a cell phone so much as just like a thing that is shaped like a cell phone, and so therefore it's got to be a cell phone. They're like, that looks like a Nokia, so it definitely was an alien cell phone.
This would have been a lot more impressive if we'd have found this in the 1950s when we didn't have cell phones. And we're like, we don't even know what this is. This looks like the exact technology where you guys are today. Isn't that weird?
This isn't. All right. This is a alien communicator / this is a cell phone. Look at it. It looks like a cell phone. It's a communicator that aliens use. This is.
You know what I think it is?
What's that?
It's a weird cake that they baked.
Bullshit.
And they're fucking around with people.
No, they're not. Why would they fuck around with people like this?
And
geez. Why would nuts fucking put out something fake and get excitement on it?
I mean, I will give you those cuneiform buttons really do look like a cell phone. There is a place that could maybe be where a screen would be.
Right there, right at the top, right, like a normal cell phone.
But it's really just a piece of like clay or something. It's not, there's no mechanism. There's no.
I'm going to go so far to say that's a fucking cell phone, but from the 90s. It isn't.
You had that in your car.
Yeah. It isn't 3,800 years old. It's from the 90s.
No. Who was using cuneiform in the 90s? Nobody. This is a fucking cell phone from fucking 3,400 years ago. And it was an alien.
No one did it in the 90s, but they did do it 3,400 years ago.
Aliens did. I'm saying aliens did.
Why wouldn't they be aliens from the 90s?
Aliens
Since
were
they
done
had
with us in
90s
the 90s.
technology.
This is some other fucking. This isn't 90s technology. This is some fucking other alien technology.
Dude, why isn't anybody else picking up this story?
Because they don't want to talk about it because it's probably a cover up. They have this.
Everything's a conspiracy.
They have.
Let's see. Why haven't they taken this site down? Why are you able to look at it now if there's a cover up?
Because they're not going to go that deep because they fucking make everyone figure out that it actually is a cover up.
Just ignore it. It'll go away.
Yeah.
That's my cover up.
And yet, let's cover it up from being on CNN.
If everything started getting shut down, then people would get really suspicious about it.
Can I tell you, if this were true,
yeah,
and ABC was the only place that ran with it tonight, they'd have 100 share. This would be the biggest discovery in the history of the planet Earth.
It is.
It would be
it's
like
alien technology. We've had alien technology, and it was proven before. This website put it up.
Which website?
MysteriousUniverse.org.
Mm-hmm.
Just happens to be that this fucking plays right into them.
Yeah, Chris, who's their carrier? E.T. Mobile?
Oh, shit!
Kiss my ass. I can't wait to see the fucking Vikings lose terribly.
AT&T.
What does it have to do with the other, Chris?
No, that's your brother.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It does make sense.
That's your show brother.
He's also the one I'd rape.
Okay.
You'd rape your own show brother.
If I had to choose.
Now, all you need is a couple drinks and you're ready to fucking choose. We've seen you liquored up.
But it is a cover-up. That's why this thing isn't getting major media coverage. I mean, if you just have to look at the evidence, look at this thing. It's a fucking cell phone.
Yeah,
why would it have...
Why?
Now that I saw that picture, yeah, that's an ancient. It couldn't be anything but a 34-year-old, 100-year-old fucking alien cell phone.
Look at how it fits right in the hand, of course.
Yes.
It's a handset. No one was using a handset back in fucking 1300 BC. No way, man.
No. Hold on. Here's Meatface.
Hey,
Meatface, what's up, buddy?
Cool name.
Hey, while you guys were on vacation, I don't know if you heard of this, but some farmer in Idaho found a plank with 2 wheels on it, and he called it an alien hoverboard.
So odd that we have hoverboards just now.
Perfect.
Fucking with me. I get it. Did it hover? Or is that just like some sort of weird skateboard?
Does any hoverboard hover? Our
None
current
of them
ones
do.
do not hover.
Yeah, have you picked up on that?
Really annoying.
It should be just called an other board. Because that's all it is. It's just another board.
If they're real alien hoverboards, they'd be hovering for real. But look, that's a cell phone. It's from another planet.
I want you to look closely, too,
Yeah.
to this caption, because instead of saying source, mysterious universe, it says sauce, mysterious universe.
That's the sauce.
They call me the sauce boss. Yeah.
Why not just find an alien wallet?
It'd be weird to see an alien ID.
It'd be weird to see an alien anything, not just specific to identification.
Weirded out by this alien cell phone.
I'm always hoping that, one of these things that goes around, like looking at the bottom of the ocean for old fucking ships, finds like a crashed alien fucking ship that's been there.
It'd be crazy.
I'd freak the fuck out.
Well, then why aren't you freaking out at this if you believe in it?
I am freaked out because it's a fucking alien cell phone.
If you really believed this, it would have been the first thing you said when we started the show. You wouldn't be able to contain yourself if you actually believe that there is an alien communication device on this planet.
You wouldn't have been talking about the comic of the year or the Vikings. You'd be like, what are you guys, nuts? We found an alien fucking cell phone.
This happened a few days ago. Sunday Night Football was in my head, all right? So I put this in the
I
back
used
burner.
to call you on my alien cell phone when you need my love.
I know when that alien phone blank. That could only mean one thing.
That actually sounds pretty dead on. You really could fucking have a career in alien cell phone commercials.
Oh, God.
Who's
That's
their
all I
carrier?
ever wanted.
Who's their carrier? Did they ever figure it out yet?
No, I don't know what their fucking carrier. I wouldn't know what an alien cell phone company was like.
Yeah, you know for a fact that's an alien cell phone.
Yeah, I don't know about their infrastructure. I know it's
Isn't
a
that
fucking.
funny? They have buttons just like ours.
Yeah, it's 12. Look, 1, 2, 3, or whatever. Whatever. I'm just relating to our own cell phones. 3, 1 through 9, and a 0, and then a hashtag. I guess that's an alien hashtag at the bottom right corner.
You're a wise ass.
I'm not being a wise ass.
I know now you don't believe in it.
I do
You're
believe
fucking with it.
I do believe it.
I do believe in cell phones. I do believe in cell phones.
And look, that button's like the OK button. And that button, you can go through your menus and
Well,
whatnot.
yeah, that's back when you used to have a scroll button before touchscreen. Obviously, 13 BC, they definitely wouldn't have touchscreen yet, so it makes sense.
Makes sense to me.
Maybe they finally came back for ET. This is a story that Joey Jojo found for us. And I'm going to admit, it exploded over vacation. And that's the girl that was on the carny ride and lost her pants as it was going around. Which, Joey, I got to say, is somewhat intrusive.
Yeah.
That this would make the paper.
This makes the paper, an alien cell phone doesn't? This is bullshit.
And on the lighter side of the news.
Fucking cover up.
And on the lighter side of the news, look at this girl's vagina.
Enhance?
Wear a belt, that's all I say.
But what is this fucking stupid ride that she's on anyway?
It's like a tilt-a-whirl type ride, only you're not strapped into anything, you're holding on.
So it's like a tilt-a-whirl gravitron combo.
Yeah,
saying.
very nice, actually.
That tilt-a-whirl by the South Beach Drive. I got on it, my pants fell off.
Aside from her pants falling off, just looks generally dangerous. Like, the pants would be the least of my worries. Just
How
my
is this
life.
even fun? Hold on to this while we try to make you fucking fall.
It fucking hurts.
I mean, suppose someone does let go. What happens on the ride?
Dead.
Now, her old man tried to wrap himself around her bare ass.
That's really
Or
the
is he
problem
trying
there.
to pound her?
It seems like a
he's trying
pounding.
to save her, and instead he took off.
Finger blasted her right there.
But you know what? He did throw himself upon her to try to save her modesty.
Darling, I don't want anyone to see your vagina, so I started dry humping you in public.
Problem solved.
Look how he's moved on from alien cell phone.
Yeah.
He's ready to comment on anything the same way. You don't believe in alien cell phone.
I 100% believe in alien cell phone.
So anyway, that's up on the iBank today. A girl's ass and vagina fell out way. She was on what looks like the world's worst ride.
There's no straps to keep you
I've tried
safe.
to tell people before, carny rides rape.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get away from them. Carny rides, they're rape and rape and rape. That's all they do. Here's another story that was big over the weekend. The fact that no one watches any of the TV news, no matter whether it's Fox, CNN, MSNBC, unless they're over 60 years old.
Yes, the majority, by far, of the viewership for cable news is the elderly. It's seniors. So it's like Fox News' median age is 67.
But I'll tell you something. You know who votes? Seniors.
Yeah.
Young voters are like, we can't wait to vote. And then like, did you go out to vote? No.
Mm-mm.
We forgot.
They showed
it
up
happens every fucking time.
They showed up for Obama, but that was their biggest show up for...
They showed up for the first Obama.
Right.
I don't know if they showed up for the second. But that was, well, obviously, we were all excited to vote for Obama.
Sure.
Or to vote against Obama, whoever you were. That was a very exciting election. I remember when I went to it, there was just like lines that went on forever. I'm just like, what's with all the long lines? It's exciting.
Oh, man.
Obama.
This is historical.
I'm passionately for or against Obama. That's why I'm here.
I think Trump's going to be the same way. But they're saying a lot of people who say they are going to vote for Trump will not show up at the polls. But then there's another thing out there that a lot of people who won't tell people that they're voting for Trump are.
Really?
Yeah.
Secret voters.
Yeah, secret voters.
They have Trump shame.
Well, they don't want everybody to start saying, they don't want to have to defend Trump to their friends, you know? So when their friends start saying, this guy's an asshole and he's totally unelectable, he's going to ruin, they just think to themselves, all right, motherfucker, we'll see.
But I think it's interesting that it's possible that those voters might not show up for Trump because they say he's pulling all these people out who are not normally interested in politics. But
Right.
these people also might have no dedication to actually going out and voting. Like 3 days after, they're going to be like, so how do I sign up to vote? They're like, well, that's over.
I know, but, you know, they say that just as a way to keep discrediting Trump, too. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, how would we know whether these people are going to go or not? They say they are. What do we go?
It's a crapshoot.
Look at that dude. He ain't going anywhere. And then to be able to do that with millions of people, how would we know who's not going to be at the polls in November?
Right.
We don't know that. There's Big Bill Clinton. He's out. He's
Who is he voting for?
Bill Cosby. He and Bill Cosby used to chase the same punani back in the old days. Check it out, everybody. Look how many people love Bill Clinton, though. It's like the people that don't hate him love him.
He's like the Jim Norton of politics. Beloved.
Beloved. Not be hated.
No.
Beloved.
Beloved. We all beloved.
We do, beloved. Well, you look at some of the stuff that's come out over the last 2 weeks, and I think one of the weirdest stories was the one where that big tower was on fire in Dubai.
Yeah, the address of the tower. That was really bizarre because there was a fireworks display maybe a few blocks over. Fireworks go off, and then out of nowhere, 20 floors of this giant building are just fucking lit up.
I've never seen anything like that. A skyscraper, normally you don't think of it as getting out of control. Like the fires tend to be a little bit more contained. That was crazy looking. It was like out of a nightmare.
Well, it's like the outside fire rather than an inside fire, right? It was.
Yeah.
That was the part of it that's weird. It's climbing up on the outside of the building. The other weird thing is no one was killed because no one lives in those big buildings in Dubai.
No,
they're
made up.
fucking nuts.
They're all construction projects, or even if they're completed, there's no population to the fucking country. The population are all the Indian workers that live in the slums.
You know that one really big tower there?
The Burj.
Someone told me that you could hear a toilet flush 50 fucking floors away. That's how thin everything is there.
Oh my God.
You can tell if someone's dropping fucking heat way fucking floors away.
It's made up. It's
Not
just
real.
fake.
No, it's like one of those Hollywood sets where,
Just push it and it all falls over.
you look behind it and it's just plywood holding it up.
Well, they're those islands they built that were supposed to be like the world. Those are all just destroyed now.
They are?
I had no idea.
Yeah, SeaWorld just fucking came in and they couldn't keep it up.
You
I
know,
had
kid,
no
that's what we all
idea.
said when they built them.
Yeah, and then it happened.
Look what it looks like now. Why don't any of these stories make the news? The alien fucking cell phone and the fact that those weird islands. And I remember they gave a house to somebody there.
Yeah, like each island was going to be owned by a celebrity or
Right.
something.
They gave one to the weird soccer player.
Ronaldo?
No, the blonde that everybody used to be in love with.
Beckham?
David Beckham.
All right, so that's originally what it was supposed to look like.
Oh, it looks nice.
Looks like the world.
Kind of.
And
What's it look like now?
bring up the I didn't need before and after picture.
Just a now picture would be fine.
I'm not finding an after picture.
So did you make this up?
I swear to God, I didn't make this up. I
This
swear
is
to God.
made up.
It's not made up. Oh, here we go. I found it. Oh, no, it's not it. I'm an asshole.
You made it up. It's
You're out of your
lies.
mind today.
And you want us to believe you about the cell phone?
Rocky in Long Island.
Hey, Ronnie, sorry to do this to you, but you actually owe Hicks an apology. Before, when you guys were talking about the Steelers in Seattle, you actually said Seattle and not the Steelers.
Why would I say that? They weren't playing.
I don't know. I just listened to it because I was listening live in my car, and then the delay on my phone, and you said Seattle. You didn't say Steelers.
What?
You know what? I'm just going to take you at your word. Send you into the pretty good prize closet.
All right.
It's the pretty good prize. It's the pretty good prize closet. We have pretty good prizes. It's the pretty good prize. It's the pretty good prize closet. We have good prizes.
Rock in Long Island. You win the prize. Signed book. Unbeatable. Signed by Jerry Barker.
Oh, fantastic.
That's not all that good.
Why are we talking like that?
Trying to do like a, Rocky voice.
He does
you
like
know?
little characters.
You didn't know that he does characters when he gives
Yeah.
stuff up?
I thought you had the one character.
No, he's a
I've
character
several.
guy. That's his thing.
It's kinda like-
All right, I didn't find pictures, but they're saying that they're all falling back into the sea. In
Okay.
this report.
Well, you'll be happy with this. Snopes is already on your alien cell phone.
Are they confirming it?
Yes, they've confirmed that it was created by a German sculptor and is only a couple years old.
Fuck.
They created the clay tablet in January 2012.
And that's from carbon dating. They can prove that?
Yeah. Or just asking the dudes.
Oh, yeah, I totally did that.
Sounds like a load of bullshit to me.
Why? Why does that sound like bullshit? An alien cell phone doesn't.
I can't believe an artist could create something out of clay.
How? What clay?
Looks like Snopes is in on it.
It's another conspiracy.
Snopes has been compromised.
I remember one time on the show, Gurion said, the pyramids were obviously built by aliens. How else could it happen? Egyptians with Jew slaves? The way that we've always known it to be?
Pulleys?
Pulley system?
Oh, I thought aliens.
Yeah, that was a ridiculous thing for Gurion to say.
This, Play TV. There's a picture to a video that I love over the weekend. It's some kid at a cricket match, and he's eating an entire watermelon as he's watching the match. And the Australian TV just gets crazy about him. And then, people start coming around, but the kid doesn't break stride. Now, here's the weird deal. He's eating the watermelon, but he's also eating the white part and the green part.
Wait, I did not know this is possible.
Yeah. He's holding up a little bit.
He's insane.
This kid is beloved there.
The buy. I've never seen that before in my life.
That is unbelievable. Is he eating the skin?
Yeah, he's eating the whole thing. 12 overs gone, 2 for 38.
Oh, that's a different video than what I saw. They just start to show kids showing up around them, jumping up and down, excited. I can't think if there's anything that I could even eat that would be the size of watermelon.
I think I need an entire pineapple, or is the rind bad for you? I feel like an entire...
do you do it, or you're just saying...
Could I?
Like, believe that you could. I think, no rind. I don't think that kid's stomach...
No, I don't think you should be
feel good about eating that.
I've never seen anyone eat one.
Like a rat would do that. A rat would eat the outside of it.
And it's not even like he sliced it and then also ate the rind. He's just gnawing through the top of it.
I can't imagine that you could eat an entire watermelon, even if you just gutted it and ate it out. Like at a certain point, your body just starts to reject
too much.
It's so watery, though. I think it would just be refreshing, and minus the rind.
What's the most? Have you ever eaten an entire watermelon?
No, I've not.
Because guess what? You've had opportunities, Chris. You've had a watermelon at your house.
Yeah.
That you didn't eat the whole entire thing.
No. I did enjoy it, but I didn't. No, I couldn't. Yeah.
Oh my God! Yes, we've all eaten watermelon. No one's saying the taste of watermelon is bad.
Well, I am, but
you don't eat watermelon.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. I'm aware that it's a weird thing because I know everyone says it's like the best tasting fruit, and I wish that I liked it, but I can't. And no, it's not texture because I think the texture is great.
Not only do I think watermelon is delicious, I think the greatest thing that you could ever have is a watermelon and a cantaloupe at the same time. That's as close to heaven as I've ever been in my life.
And for me, hell. Because
you hate a cantaloupe?
I despise a cantaloupe. And a honeydew? Ugh. Cantaloupe may be worse of all three, though. Cantaloupe, I think, might be the one that I find.
I think the honeydew is the dullest of all of them. And it's not very honey tasting.
That's a bullshit fucking name, and it can blow me. Cantaloupe.
Honeydew can blow you.
Do you think a blackberry tastes like black?
No.
No further questions then, my friend. You've blown it.
But the flavor of them together is good? Like if you're doubling down on two different melon?
Yeah. It's out of this world. Provided that they're both, really nice and fresh.
Yeah, you don't want a shitty anything.
No.
I mean,
you're right about
a pear is great. A shitty pear, maybe the worst fruit going.
Yeah.
Of all the unripe or I think a bad pear might be the worst of all bad fruit.
Okay, here's another interesting thing, though. The odds of you having a bad pear are way better than you having a good pear.
Oh, yeah.
It's only occasionally I'll go, this is a good fucking pear and it's delicious.
I maybe had 3 good pears my whole life.
Then you've lived a better life than me. Because I can remember one time that I thought I hated pear. And this is great.
Now, my best pear I've ever had, I declared it the best fruit. But then went back to another pear.
Right.
Never mind. I forgot.
Now,
99% of these are terrible.
I'll tell you what, something that you normally eat and it's never bad. An orange, the most consistent of all fruits.
It is consistent.
No, there's never a time of, this orange.
This is the worst.
Wrong with it.
Not right.
You just ate it. At best, it doesn't taste like it's sweet.
Now, here's something weird. I know people are particular about their bananas. I will eat a banana in any stage.
I just watched Joey Jojo eat a very unripe banana, and he was just chomping into it. It looked like you got that in a weird supermarket where you get the real yellow ones.
Yeah, it was almost cartoonishly yellow.
Yeah.
Now, I dislike when they are like that most of all, but I will still eat a banana in that
I
state.
agree.
I would prefer eating a completely black banana before that, but I will eat it in any state.
Do you know that that the actual banana has been so fucked up that we don't taste banana anymore? That there was the original banana.
Yeah.
That is gone, and we have a secondary weird
mutant banana.
Yes.
Thank you, mutant banana.
And it was even like the banana of your great grandparents. It was that soon that the change.
Well, yeah,
happened.
because they were the original traveling fruit, right? That was the original fruit that you could just send anywhere.
Yeah.
And the banana republics were literally fucking governments that were set up by the banana companies. I guess banana companies were so badass that they could control South American fucking politics. But it doesn't taste the same. And I'll tell you why banana travels well. It comes in its own wrapper. I mean, it's fucking unbelievable. You could just put a stamp on a banana, fucking put it in the mail, and it would get there to wherever you were sending it, and the person wouldn't need to wash it. Most fucking fruit, you're like, have I washed this enough? Are these grapes washed enough?
I think I taste pesticide.
Because I'm always like, I'll reach into the refrigerator and like fucking have a grape, and everyone's like, no! And they're like slapping it out of your hands, and I'm like, what? That hasn't been cleaned. And I go, then why is it in the fucking refrigerator? There should be no food in the refrigerator that's not safe.
That's in the unedible section of the fridge.
To be determined.
But a banana can be eaten. Wait, I want to get to Hard Rock Johnny, but John in Kansas thinks he knows how we can get the best pears.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, I worked in produce for several years, and what everybody does is they buy the fruit in the store, then they just take it home in the bag and put it in the refrigerator, and it never has a chance to ripen. You have to let that shit sit out in the bag that you bought it, and then as soon as it starts to turn, then eat it.
Yeah, I understand, but I also don't think that you're getting good pears.
Yeah.
There's such a thing that we understand with other things in life that you can't get good. I will tell you this. If you haven't eaten a pineapple from Hawaii fresh or from Puerto Rico fresh, you haven't eaten a pineapple.
Yeah.
When you're in those places and they give you pineapple, you're fucking like, oh my God, this is fucking amazing. But I remember like before getting pineapple when I was a kid, I'm like, oh, fucking disgusting, huh? Pineapples. They're terrible. But when you get a real one, it's so good you can't imagine it. You can't go into a supermarket and get a good watermelon. Those watermelons taste like nothing. But be at a place that grows watermelons. Pull over at a farm stand in Maryland in August, and I did it this year, sliced that watermelon open, and it was like, I understand now why people believe in God, because of this watermelon. It couldn't be made by anything but a loving, supreme being.
See, now that's the kind of information we need about the pear. Yes, we know to wait till they're ripe.
Where we get them fucking pears?
I need a pear orchard name. Stat.
Where's pear country? Does anyone know?
I wanna meet you in a sweet pear country. Sing hallelujah, eating on pears. We're gonna make it in a big pear country. Hard Rock Johnny's been trying to talk to us. Hello, Johnny.
Hi, Jenny.
Hello, Call-in Fruit Show. What's happening today?
Well, we're talking about your favorite fruits.
It's the fruit show.
You're still pomegranates, Johnny?
Love me a good Chinese apple.
Yeah. They don't call it Chinese apple anymore.
I know. I think they think that's like offensive or something.
Yeah, I know, because they're like, the Chinese don't know what a Chinese apple is.
I watched that video of that little kid eat that watermelon, and it just reminded me, I was on an airplane, and the woman I was sitting next to pulled out a nice, juicy pear, and she ate it, and, she looked like she was enjoying it, and then out of the corner of my eye, I see her turn the pear kind of sideways, and she starts to hold it from the bottom and ate the entire core, like till there was nothing left of the pear. She ate the entire thing, the seeds, the core. I was so disturbed. I wanted to change my seat. It was the strangest thing I've ever seen.
I've seen videos where you can eat the apple core without even knowing, just by treating it differently.
Yeah.
Right. Going
Freak
at
out.
it from the bottom.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
It's awesome.
It's really bizarre. And it's hard for me to believe. I have not tried it.
I'm going to tell you something now that we're just finally in where I'm comfortable. Fruit talk. In your life, right? No, you eat an apple, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
You eat an apple.
Of course.
Why don't you ever go back for a second apple? You know what I mean?
Never.
Like, people will go back for a second piece of cake or, hey, we still got some ice cream. You go back. But no, you can say, this is a delicious apple. And they go with one and the second one? No.
Good on the apple.
I'm lucky if I finish the first, even if I'm loving it. I'm like usually thinking this is a lot of apple.
An apple's always like a chore. It's like, it tastes good, but it's like, all right, I finished that. Now that's out of the way. I don't want, it's like, it's one and done. It's a one and done fruit.
I don't know whether it feels like a chore. You ever eat a second orange?
Yes, I've fucking gotten double down on oranges before.
I know I've gone double down on a blood orange because I love a blood orange. They're maybe my favorite fruit.
Is that the one that the blood comes down the elevators and you rub the orange in?
Yeah. So good. So salty.
The blood orange
And the
is
iron.
amazing because it's like someone put grenadine on the orange. It's not, I don't think it's true in nature, right? That's a mutant seed.
I'm not exactly sure how it came about, but it bleeds red and it is sweet as hell.
No, your aunt and uncle had a blood orange tree in Florida, and it was the best thing I ever ate in my life because it wasn't all blood orange. It's like a regular orange with little dots of little specks of grenadine in it.
Oh, man, that sounds awesome.
It was, Chris.
Let's get some.
Yeah.
Well, they've passed. Thanks for bringing it up, Chris.
Here's how I think is a weird fruit. The fact that we call that fruit a grapefruit. Who's the fucking moron who thought it was in the grape family, not in the orange or tangelo?
And isn't a grapefruit its own fruit?
Yeah.
It is a grapefruit.
By the way, when you get a bad grapefruit, it's the worst thing that can happen to you.
Yes, it's so bitter.
Yeah.
It's the worst. It actually tastes like you chewed up some Tylenol or something.
No, you don't know this because you grew up in Florida where people have grapefruit trees and they're delicious and they're done right. But up north, people would always put sugar on their grapefruit because they were always getting bad grapefruit and trying to fucking disguise that.
Yeah, that's
unnecessary.
Right. You do that?
Yeah.
You put sugar in your grapefruit.
Fucking just dumped it. It was ridiculous.
I like the idea of you dumping it, just being like, this is ridiculous what I'm doing.
Tastes good,
but
though.
it's so good.
Yes, it's sugar.
What's your favorite part? The sugar.
The sugar paste that I'm putting in my mouth.
By the way, did you get the year end from Blue Apron of all the different things that you had?
Yes, I did.
Do you remember how many lemons you zested?
I don't remember exactly how many, but I was shocked at the number.
According to this, it was only 40. And I feel like we're zesting lemons all the time.
Oh, yeah. And when I finally got a zester, it really changed things.
Ooh, how did you zest them before?
A sharp knife
Yeah,
and
you
just
can't
like
do that.
finely
What animal
minced.
are you?
I'm serious. I actually got good at it because
Get a zester, for
like
Christ's sake.
Yeah, zester is
avoiding
not the
the
most
pith.
expensive thing in the world.
Yeah,
Well, I have one now. Well, you guys are making fun of me. I have one now.
Why
Yeah,
don't you
but
get
it
a
was
zester,
given
though?
to you. You didn't fucking go out and purchase
It was a
one.
wonderful gift, and thank you for that.
You're welcome. I couldn't stand it anymore. I couldn't live like that.
But my knife skills improved so
Yeah,
much.
but I bet that zester saved you 40 minutes a night.
Oh, it did. It really cut down the time.
Scott in Florida.
Hey, Ron. Happy New Year. You know, when you lived in Florida,
Okay.
the mango goes underappreciated unless you bought one in South Florida on the side of the road.
Yeah, you
Those-
got to
those
be way
mangoes-
south, not in the part of Florida I was living with. And I even think a mango is better in the Caribbean, much better. But the mangoes that you get in the supermarket are horrid.
horrible.
But
Yeah.
a good mango, I would always this. I would shake the hand of the Mango Man when I met him at the border, because I'm the son of a sailor. I'm going to give you a little Jimmy Buffett.
Love him.
Because you've moved on to love. You used to hate it.
That was ironic or sarcastic.
Which part was?
The love part. I love him.
Do you think enough people follow along with your Jimmy Buffett things that they would have gotten that?
No.
You can shake
Ron.
the hand of the Mango Man when you meet him at the border.
Gibberish. There's no Mango Man.
Because I'm the son of a son.
Ron, would you like in the pears in Tennessee? They have this apple pear tree, the hybrid between the two. It is incredible. I'll see if I can get some of them and send up there.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of it, but if you tell me it works, I'm going to try it.
I'm gonna
All
try
right.
it.
I don't like hybrid. I don't like freak things.
What
You know?
do you think they call those? Like papples or?
Does it really have to hybrid? You know, you have to go that.
Yeah, it has to have a hybrid name.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Then Papples is fine.
We'll get some
Give me a
papples.
papple, please. I'm hungry.
I'd rather go with theirs. Joey, take care of that.
Oh yeah, it's on route.
Can I
Route
interrupt?
or route?
Route?
En route or en route?
What?
And run.
And
You haven't had to think this long in a row, have you?
it's been rough.
How's the brain?
The brain's fucking working. I'll tell you underrated fruit right now. Alcohol.
Sweet alcohol. Maraschino cherries, is that your favorite fruit?
Lime wedges. The apricot is a fucking delicious fruit, and its juice is fucking awesome too.
Okay, here's the thing though. It's a little bit on the dry, like maybe that's...
It's dried apricot.
It can be... It's not
literally
so juicy.
dried out. No, it isn't.
I
It's
need
like
more juice in a fruit.
No, here's what an apricot is. It's the jerky of the fruit world.
No, yeah, it's good. It's a good sweet jerky.
Oh yeah, if there's nothing else around, sure.
You know what I don't care for dried? Is those weird dried apple things, and they're all like, they just lack moisture, and but they're kind of spongy.
That sounds disgusting.
You never had like dried apple?
Oh, no, I throw it. It's a crab apple. What you're talking about?
Crab apple.
Did you ever notice that the blueberry? You always eat it with something else. It's never been a standalone. Standalone. Standalone fruit.
Makes me sad.
Yeah, he's doing well now, though.
He's doing so good.
Yeah.
Can I interrupt fruit talk for a second?
Why?
What the fuck's your problem?
All right, easy, Chris.
You know, we were just giving a hard time. We weren't
fun with
cursing.
it.
Oh,
yeah.
Apologies.
You haven't picked up the tone of the new show, have you?
Fun and carefree.
Yeah.
Sweet 16 is not helping.
Yeah,
so
sour
sweet.
16, where this brick is at.
I
Sour
know.
apricots.
So, guys, Johnny, what do you want to interrupt fruit talk with?
Tom Coughlin will join Chip Kelly on the breadline. Out as coach of the Giants.
Do you feel bad? And errors end it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I am mixed emotions. I mean, obviously, 12 years, 2 titles. I mean, you don't feel bad for the guy, but I guess time for change.
But why, this guy could have said, I'm going to retire at the end of the season. And what would have ever happened? The fans would have fucking said, you know what? He's brought us a couple things. Why would he allow himself to be fired? Why not just say...
Giants are saying he stepped down.
You know that he has.
He was fired.
Of course he was. He was
But,
like,
I mean, he should have said this year, hey, this is my last season. I've decided I'm a crazy old man.
Losing it.
Yeah. I've never been that good. I got lucky. Me and Eli got lucky twice.
Don't know how to manage a clock. That's obvious, isn't it, everyone?
never know where that red flag is. I don't know where I keep that thing.
Yeah, he ought to have a regular spot for it.
Yeah, always grabbing for that poor fella. I tell you, I sat out in the cold yesterday in a meaningless game to watch them lose to the Eagles. And
why would you, Johnny?
Because I thought it was going to be Tom's last game, and out of respect for the coach, I figured let me go watch.
You didn't boo him on his way out?
No, I actually sang "Fly Eagles Fly" a few times.
That's sweet. That's a fun song.
Yeah.
Did you sing it with a full accent?
No, but the girl who my little niece brought her friend from Philly, and she was talking about hoagies, and I was like, wow, it sounds like I'm listening to a Bennington show. kind of weird.
Yeah, it's not like we invented a language. People really do talk that way.
Yeah, no, I didn't realize that, I guess.
You know, what are you going to do? It's a war zone.
Yeah. It's a war zone.
That's my favorite thing.
One serial killer killed another serial killer.
In front of the Liberty Bell. Chuck in Jersey wants to jump in. Hey, Chuck.
Ronnie V, can we get Joey Jojo and Stanley to read from the Abyss? I mean, it's your favorite movie now that we don't have Fargo.
No, that's okay, though, but I appreciate it. Do you know we're going to be, about the first time, and they say, I think 19 years that James Cameron won't have the number one movie in the world. He's had the number one spot for 19 years, and he's given it up to the great filmmaker J.J. Abrams.
Well, he had a good run.
The maestro, the master.
Well, remember, that's one of three, so Abyss 2, Abyssier, could come back.
We didn't know this was so much Abyssier.
It got much Abyssier this year. I kind of feel bad that Johnny has stopped Fruit Talk.
I know. I was hoping he was going to bring it back to Fruit Talk.
Yeah, Eric in Houston, can you get us back on?
Yeah, I just wanted to bring up the pear. It can be quite juicy, but also dry. But both are very tasty, you know? So, mango, perhaps.
Thank you for that.
I enjoy a good fruit pop as opposed to the actual fruit because it's just much better than the actual fruit because I never tasted a cherry that was as sweet as a cherry pop.
Well, you come up with a good point that if you know what a cherry tastes like, but cherry candy tastes different than cherry.
Right, artificial.
Grape candy tastes different than grapes. Orange candy tastes different from orange. And yet, we know both of those tastes. If you blind tasted us and someone gave us different things, we'd say, oh, it's cherry flavored. And that's cherry flavored. Even though they don't taste alike.
Now, I had heard that the artificial banana flavor actually was based on the original banana, the one that...
I've heard that too.
So whatever that weird banana flavor is, that's actually closer to original.
Well, somebody
gangsta.
knows about it. It's our buddy Andy in Cleveland. Andy?
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, my friend.
Hey, there was a whole section on bananas a while back at NPR, and they were talking about how people who live in banana-growing climates refer to the breed that we eat in America as hotel bananas. They liken them to like the wacky, crappy apples they buy at the grocery store,
right?
Like the Red Delicious, whatever they call them. Yeah. And the bananas that grow in the tropics that still have that flavor you're talking about don't do well in the States because they have to go brown before you can eat them.
Well,
and no
I'll
one
eat a
wants to
brown
buy them
banana
'cause
without a problem.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I heard that the original flavor is just gone. They don't exist.
Yeah, I thought it was...
Oh, sorry. And you guys are talking about the derivatives as far as where you get the fruit flavors versus the actual fruit.
Mm-hmm.
When you're dealing with watermelon, that kid might have been onto something because a lot of times the flavoring that they get for watermelon flavored candies and stuff like that, they're actually getting the flavor closer to the rind of the fruit than the actual like red pulp that we all eat throughout the seed.
I'm not going to eat the rind. I can't do it.
Like an animal.
I don't care how boring of a cricket match I'm at. I'm not eating that fucking rind.
Well, my wife and I are waiting to see. What we have. We got the citrus trees we try to keep over the winter in Cleveland, and we have this crazy one called a Eureka lime. The outside is yellow and Eureka lemon. Sorry, Eureka lemon. It's yellow and green striped, and then when you cut it open, it's pink. So we can't wait to see if that actually. We got a few fruits on the branch. We don't know if they're ready yet, but we can't wait to see what that tastes like. The visual is kind of like
Andy, it pains me to say this, but I have to go to break. Thus ends Fruit Talk.
Damn, talk about Meyer lemons.
Don't have time for it, Johnny. I'm sorry.
No.
I wish we could talk fruit forever, but Chris Stanley just gave me the world famous I'm breaking a stick. Why do you do that, Chris?
To silently say that we should break because we need to break one more time.
Why silent when I have to say it out loud?
It's odd. I don't know why I do it.
Why wouldn't you just? How many years have I told you? You could just say, Ron, we got to go to a break right now. And yet you do. You act like you're breaking a stick in front of me all the time.
I haven't broken myself of that habit yet.
Very clever.
Yeah, that's unbelievably clever.
Yeah, Chris Pepper Marceau over there in the corner.
He's like doing a show with Oscar Wilde. You know what I mean? It's just amazing the way you go through. All right, Fruit Talk is over. We're going to break. This is the Bennington Show. It's the Bennington Show. Extremely happy to have Vito, part of the Bennington Show this year. Joey Jojo came back from Minnesota, which I didn't explain. Chris Stanley, Danced with the Dead, and came back.
What's up?
And Gail Bennington, of course, with us.
Happy to be asked back.
Yeah, well, every year you'll see whether you get asked back or not.
I got my reviews in.
Yeah. It's always exciting. David in Rochester. What's up, David?
Hey, buddies. How's everybody?
Hold on, we have a little trouble with your phone. Let's just say it again. Go ahead.
Sorry about that. Is that better?
Yeah, okay.
Hey, I wanted to ask you, Ron. I went and saw the new Tarantino movie, Hateful Eight. I love his movies. I love every single one. I was going as soon as I heard it was coming out, and I didn't care for it. I didn't understand it, and I didn't care for it. I know you guys saw it. I know your fans wanted to see what you thought.
Well, you know, I could understand why anybody would deal with that. It's asking a lot for this 3-hour, 70 millimeter, thing. But yes, I did enjoy it. I understand it got a long time before it got actiony. Did you say, Chris?
Yeah, I saw it, and I thought the pacing was fucking amazing.
Yeah, I liked it.
I thought there was a huge amount of tension and stuff like that. But you don't have to like everything. I mean, I understand there's certain things that different artists have done I haven't liked as much as the others, but, so I get it.
Can I get a quick answer? Did you guys like Kurt Russell? Do you think he was believable? I don't want to give anything away, but
I think he was believable in the Tarantino universe that he created.
Right. It's clearly a bold, kind of over the top, kind of broad
so
character.
Just about every character. Yeah. He wasn't out there by himself doing that.
Like, what was Bob the Mexican doing in Wyoming?
Look at Rob Cross walking by.
Love Bob the Mexican.
Just fucking trying to deal with the fact that the Cardinals got crushed.
Those are nothing but doubts in his mind.
Oh, man, that couldn't have been easy.
Holy shit.
Because I was just like talking to him before, like, looks like we've got it all for your Cardinals, buddy. I don't know now.
Carson Palmer getting picked left and right.
So you saw it, where did you see it on the right kind of screen?
Yeah, I saw the 70 millimeter.
Where at?
Downtown, down like by Union Square. And it was fucking amazing. I loved it.
But you could see that it isn't as mainstream as some of his other.
No, I mean, it's 3 hours long, and
yeah, it there also wasn't the normal buzz. I mean, he couldn't have put it out at a worse time. When you're up against the Star Wars thing.
Did you see what he said? Like, he had to make a response like Variety or something. And he's like, well, you know what? In the future, I'm going to make a note to myself: don't go up against Star Wars, because they were busting his balls over box office.
Well, yeah, he shouldn't go up against Star Wars. I mean, anyone who was smart stayed out of that, because you could see for a year that wave was coming.
Yeah,
and even people who say I don't like it very much go back a second time. Like, there's even a thing, I didn't like it at all, and I still wouldn't mind seeing that movie again.
I've seen it twice.
You got the other guy coming out, right? He's going to be the rogue.
Oh, Captain America?
No, it's another Star Wars.
Rogue Squadron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's coming out this year.
This year, yeah. Rogue Squadron's coming out this year.
Now, that's going to star who?
That has Forrest Whitaker, and it's a really big cast, actually, of Rogue One. I know. All I can remember is, all right.
And does it come after the next movie? Is it?
No, it takes place between episodes 3 and 4. This is the group of dudes who steal the Death Star's plans and gives it to the Republic. Yeah, it's Forrest Whitaker, Felicity Jones. Those are the biggest names in the cast.
So none of the people who were in the Star Wars are going to be in this?
None. This is another story in the Star Wars universe. And it takes place about a bunch of, people in the Resistance stealing the Death Star.
And then they're just going to keep doing this.
Yeah. Then Star Wars Episode 8 comes out. Then the next year, Star Wars movie just about young Han Solo comes out. And then it's episode 9, and then a young Boba Fett movie comes out.
John in Florida. Hey, John.
Hey there, Ron. Hey, I hope you had a good holiday and everybody there.
Thank you.
I got a question for you. Over the break, it came out that Guns N' Roses is going to be reuniting at Coachella. You think they're going to have the same amount of draw that they used to? And why the hell that hipster event of Coachella of all places?
Well, Coachella goes out of their way to put together a reunion a year. There's going to be 2 this year, Guns N' Roses and the LCD sound system. The fact that they're going to Coachella doesn't mean as much as will they get together and do a tour. And look, if the Stones can tour and the Who can tour, the Kinks are talking about touring, I'd go out and see a original lineup, Guns N' Roses tomorrow.
Oh, definitely. That would be a blast. It makes sense. And I think, Coachella's done this before with, bringing bands back together. And it's also just a big music festival. So that's why they did it.
I know that it's cool to say those hipsters are in the desert, but they've also are probably offering them a ton of money to do this. But I think the only thing that would be interesting is whether or not they do a tour off of it. Will it be as good as it was in 87? No. But
it'd be cool to see.
Yeah.
That's all anyone's been talking about is Slash fucking reuniting with Axl.
Yeah, I'm sitting around people that never had a chance to see the original Guns N' Roses.
Buckethead was cool, but there's no Slash.
I saw those guys before I even knew the song, and I thought that they were fucking amazing. I remember saying to my chick, I go, I feel like this is our Rolling Stones. Like, we've got our own Rolling Stones now. And Guns N' Roses were major band for a couple of years. Like when they came out, everything they did got everybody talking about it, whether it was good or bad. They were truly fucking mainstream rock and roll stars. You have mainstream pop stars like Madonna and, Michael Jackson and Adele. This is different. This was a rock and roll band who was talked about as much as Adele or the little girl who did 1989 this year.
T-Swift.
Okay, so they were talked about as much as T-Swift. Bigger than, Nirvana was talked about a lot after Kurt died.
Yeah.
And they were a major band, mainstream. I don't even think that they were the cultural phenomenon that Guns N' Roses were. So, yeah, I think people would turn up for them in a heartbeat. I think it's amazing that, the biggest touring bands tend to be classic rock bands anyway.
Yeah, they kept the same fans, obviously, but I think that young people still listen to classic rock, which is probably something to do with it. It's like, it was not something that ended.
Well, remember even years ago that me and you were at some fucking show on the beach. I can't even remember. It was some ska band was playing on the beach in Florida, and they went into the fucking Guns N' Roses riff and Sweet Child of Mine riff, and fucking 6,000 people went nuts.
Yeah.
And they were doing it like as a goof,
Yeah.
Who was that? Real Big Fish?
Real Big Fish, yeah.
And all of a sudden they just started to play that riff. The fucking place went crazy for real. If you're out and the original Guns N' Roses lineup, and you start to hear Slash fucking break into that riff, I don't care who you are, you're losing your shit.
The fucking stadium's gonna fucking go.
And you're fucking high-fiving your friends. You're high-fiving fucking strangers.
We're seeing it.
Yeah.
This is real.
It's real.
They're back together. Do it, Slash. Fucking do it.
Everybody fucking sliding back and forth when that's happening.
I'm crying.
If you never saw Motley Crue before, and by the way, when I saw Guns N' Roses, they opened for Motley Crue. That was the opening fucking band at the time, and we didn't know who they were. We thought they were fucking unbelievable.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. And then, Tommy Lee came out and his drum kit was spinning around. Well, there's the last Motley Crue show they ever did. They have the drum roller coaster. And in a very Spinal Tap fucking moment. Tommy Lee got stuck on it.
That is fucking crazy. That this is.
Look how stupid that is.
That is so dumb.
The waste of money that this is.
It's a waste of space too. It's just fucking. If something else can be done. It's insane. There's no reason for this fucking craziness.
Not to mention, you can see that there is an element of danger.
Oh my
thing's
God.
stuck. Their last show ever. And he's hanging upside down.
This was supposed to work.
Oh my God, look at him.
All right, I got an Anthony Cumia spy report. You know, today was his court date, and it was an adjournment, a continuance for a month. Something happened where the judge didn't make it in, or whatever they do.
Yeah,
but they keep you fucking dangling like you were Tommy Lee.
It's the worst
on the drum roller coaster.
Just like, this is going to take another... Wow, the courts are really busy.
Yeah. Oh, so I get to have that anxiety feeling that I had last night?
Yeah.
Get to keep that going.
3 more days.
Yeah.
Great.
But can you imagine if she said to the judge, I can't make it for a month?
Well, you're in custody now, sir.
Huh?
Well, you just did that to...
But you're the one who...
No, Mama. You made me dangle like Tommy Lee.
You just put me through a Tommy Lee dangle.
My drum roller coaster right now.
What is this, a fucking drum roller coaster?
Your Honor. This is not a courtroom. It's merely a drum roller coaster with I in the Tommy Lee chair hanging upside down. You not know that Dices just won an Interrobang prize for being the best viral video of 2015? God bless him. Well, I hope it all works out. Hope it all works out for everyone.
Yeah.
For all humanity.
Tommy Lee eventually got down off that roller coaster.
Or in a way, is he always going to be stuck there?
Last show, maybe.
That's how he's remembered.
He's never going to get over it. Almost went out on top.
And the little bangy goes to Dices. Accepting for Dices.
Tommy Lee.
I'm coming, but by drum roller coaster.
Wait for me.
The drum roller coaster is so dumb, I'd rather be on a real roller coaster. That's how dumb that is.
It's not even moving fast. Like, if it was a fast roller coaster, but it's slow as shit. This is like a fucking monorail.
Okay. It's a drum monorail then.
Just sounded less cool, so.
When I saw them, they just had like a cage that went up and spun around.
I've seen that
And
before.
I'm not even kidding you. I must have been there for a 26-minute fucking... It seemed to me like it was a 26-minute shitty drum solo.
Self-indulgent, Tommy.
Isn't all music?
Especially the drum solo.
How could a Fish fan accuse someone of
Good
being
point.
self-indulgent?
You got him.
I don't like the drum solos. Guitar solos.
What do you like?
The jams, man.
Solos in their own right.
Yeah, they're just drum solos for guitars. Bass solo is not an easy thing to deal with.
Boom, 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 boom.
I hate when, like, at any concert where the lead singer and the guitar player trade riffs with that doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and you're supposed to repeat it back to
Hell
them.
yeah. It's a battle.
Just stop it.
It's a musical battle.
Look, if you don't have enough songs, let's just end it. Keep it going! Jam more! There's a piece up on the iBank, quite controversial, about an all-white people dating site.
Finally.
Yeah. Now, this all... By the way, this all-white people dating site is for the people of Utah.
Right.
Now, I've been to Utah.
Yeah.
If there's someone there that you run into in Utah and they're black, it means they play for the Jazz. That's the only fucking reason that they're there.
So it's a dating site for not the jazz,
Yeah.
basically.
The jazz are like, why can't we use the dating site?
Mm-mm. It's no jazz. Jazz-free zone. Is this something that needs to exist? First of all, does it need to exist in Utah for the point you just made? But also, aren't dating sites optional? It's not like you get paired up with someone, you're like, damn it, now I have to date this minority.
Yeah, even a dating site seems like, since the apps came out, very old school. But the deal is that finally we have a majority dating site.
This is something for everybody else.
Yeah. And finally something for the 87% of us,
I have a very specific type, and it's white. I'm picky. You know what I mean? I'm a choosy girl. They have to be white.
Now, I remember when John Mayer, in his controversial fucking Rolling Stone interview, said that his dick was racist. And, I think people have preferences.
Sure.
For me, it's just people who resemble the Napalm Girl.
Really?
No one else. But, a majority site we already get. W-date. For white people.
Where white people meet. Which is everywhere.
Yeah.
We meet each other everywhere, by the way. We seek each other out.
At least everywhere we want to be.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not able to meet any white people here. I should probably leave.
Have you ever done the thing that you get off the highway in what you will just naturally assume is a bad neighborhood?
Right.
And then tell people later as if you were in jeopardy?
Yeah.
Like, I got off the thing and I was surrounded by blacks, but I was able to get back on the highway. You're like, why are we sharing this?
This is weird. Make him stop saying this.
What's stopping at red lights? I just need to get the hell out of there. Broke a bunch of laws, but don't worry, I got back to white country.
Yes!
I needed to get back to where white people meet.
I look, we joke about it, but each one of us would do it if it happened tomorrow. You're like, this is not a good neighborhood.
Don't like this.
Roll them up.
Roll them up. Windows up to protect us.
Hit the locks.
So I guess this is a controversial thing, and some people are mad because the joke on the iBang was white supremacists finally have a dating site for their own.
A fine joke.
Yeah. Now, I kind of think that another name for white supremacists is white people.
Sure.
That's what we mean. When we say white people, assume we mean supremacists.
Oh, yeah. Otherwise, we just say people.
What's your heritage? White supremacist.
White supremacists on my dad's side. No one ever says I'm white on my dad's side.
White supremacists on my dad's side, and on my mom's side, Italian.
Speaking Italian, right? Twice when we had the last break and I walked down to piss, two people we know hugged me for the new year. Two men.
Hugs? Like full-on hugs?
Full-on hugs.
Yep.
And one said, let's hug like Italians.
Interesting. I think Italians kiss, too. You better get back there and tell them.
No.
I think you owe me a smooch.
I always felt like with both of them, I was in an uncomfortable position.
I'd be uncomfortable if someone just started hugging me.
Now, was it like one of those bro, like side hugs, or was it privates touching each
It
other?
was pulled in. I don't know if our balls touched each other. I felt like I kept enough room for the Holy Spirit. But I think men should hug. Here's an occasion. When you win the World Series.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And the other time is when someone just lost a family member.
Sure.
And then you're like, I'd rather hug you than talk about this.
This makes more sense right now.
And maybe prison, too. You can hug in prison.
Forced.
Only
Those
from
are,
behind.
Those are forced hugs.
Yeah. James. James in New Hampshire once, twice.
Yeah, I'm here.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, I don't know if you guys know about it, but there's a site
And I saw it first on like Adult Swim months ago, so I thought it was a joke at first. It was called Black People Meet.
Right.
And then I knew this was going to eventually come, that somebody was going to do it for two reasons. A, to make the money, and B, to create the controversy.
Well, here's the thing of like black single sites. You're saying, and same with J-Date.
Yes.
We're the minority. It's hard for us to find each other.
Yeah.
The reason why we were joking about white people is because there's so many of us in this country. Like, if I went to Thailand, I could see me finding out where white people hang out.
WhiteExpats.com. Meet sexy expats.
I would love to meet some white people if I lived in Thailand full time.
I just want to meet somebody who's seen the same movies as me. That's all.
And then really, like, if that person was acting like an ass, I'd say to them, Jerry, you're making us all look bad over here.
I just want you to know that not all whites are like that.
Yeah, that's what I'd say to my Taiwanese friends.
It's just him.
Yeah.
Brilliant point as always, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
But yeah, I could imagine, like, if I lived in Africa, I'd find out where there was a white people bar that I would fucking swing by.
There's a really great white bar.
To the south.
You guys should check out.
They have white food, too.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, apps.
Oh, I'd kill for some.
Oh, yeah. We get all the white food there. Like, there's no zebra or anything like that on the menu.
I'm so sick of it.
And,
Thank
oh
you.
my God, the cocktail list.
Yeah.
There's a cocktail program there, huh?
But that is funny. Like, if you're, like, overseas or whatever, you're always happy to meet Americans. Even if you've only been there for 12 hours, you're like, oh, you're from Iowa? I'm from New York. Shit.
Oh,
this is great.
We're the same, you and I.
We're exactly 100% neighbors.
But now, if that same person would just show up in your neighborhood, you'd be like, ugh, this person, where's he from?
Go back
so
to
weird.
Iowa.
You're Iowan.
There's another one that's called farmersonly.com, and that's for farmers who want to meet other farmers. Because a lot of times you don't want to date someone unless they plant stuff.
Oh, of course. Of course. Common interest.
So, like, I tried to go there, and I'm like, yeah, is this a farmer's bar? I'd like to come in. They go, where's your seeds? I go, you fucking caught me. I don't have any idea how to grow shit.
I planted them?
Yeah.
It's not planting season.
We should just fucking start and see if we couldn't get the news. We'll just start fucking cokeheads.com for fucking people who are whacked on coke who want to meet other fucking tweakers.
You like getting gacked up, right? Well, now you can meet the perfect person.
Do you like long walks at 5 a.m.?
That reminds me, Flathead has had a celebrity girl living with him for the past 8 days.
A celebrity?
Yes. She's celebrated. And she is heading back to LA because she's going to be for the Golden Globes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How did this celebrity come?
How does
to
anything
his
happen with
possession?
Flathead? Mitchell introduced them. Mitchell met her in Vegas. She was going to South Florida, said, oh, you got to hook up with Flats. Flats, make sure you take care of it. You know? By the way, give us the Flats. Put it up your ass for us so nobody finds it. So, yeah, he's been, for the past 8 days, has been with a celebrated person.
I'm very
Can I
interested.
guess? I'll write it down. I don't want to say it out loud.
Say it out loud because you'll be wrong.
Carrie Fisher.
No.
Star Wars was on the brain.
Yeah, he's hanging with Carrie Fisher for the past 8 days. You see how nutty that sounds, even saying that?
And just that name popped into my head.
The first thing that you ever remember seeing Carrie Fisher in, was it Star Wars?
Yeah, Star Wars.
Not for me.
But
she was in Shampoo, right? She was an underage girl in Shampoo that Warren Beatty banged. She looked like a child, by the way.
Comfortable.
But just put in Carrie Fisher Shampoo. See if you can't get the picture. But it was the 70s. People weren't uncomfortable with it.
No, for some reason, everybody was really into that.
Yeah. How little she looks there.
Oh my God, she's a baby.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's not even somebody who looks 17, that's someone who looks 12.
Rick Springfield was in here. He used to live with the Exorcist girl, right?
Yeah.
When she was like 14, he was in his 20s. They would have fucking killed him today.
Oh, yeah.
Killed him. And back then, no one got mad.
Like, what was happened that made everyone turn on that?
Oh,
You're so
Chris.
fucked.
If only I had a time machine.
I got another one for you.
So gross.
Melanie Griffith was like 14 when she was with Don Johnson, and he was in his 20s.
What?
She was a little fucking girl. They ended up getting married, though. I mean, who are we to say now?
Guess.
What do you mean, guys?
That's fine.
I'm just telling you that it worked out.
That was love.
But 14 is really young.
I understand that. But, people used to... It wasn't that many generations ago.
No.
People had babies at 14.
Babies having babies.
Back then, though, you were like middle-aged. I mean, when you're only living till 35, like when you can get a bad cough and die,
you got to fucking...
You're just like, well, this is it.
Measles, not going to make it. That's why people would have 12 kids, so you would know that 3 of them would survive.
Yeah, people just died from having a fever.
It was a numbers game.
He got a fever, and we just didn't know what to do.
Oh, my God. Look at Melanie Griffith and Don Johnson.
Yeah.
Oh,
look how fucking happy he is.
Oh, holy shit.
Ugh. That is quite young. And she's young in a way that it's not like, oh, she looks older than she is.
No,
Like,
she looks young.
Pretty age appropriate.
Yeah. I was thinking about them because I just saw Something Wild the other day. That's the first time I ever saw Ray Liotta in a movie when that came out. And he was fucking amazing in it. I just was rewatching.
I never seen it.
There's a lot of shit you haven't seen,
I
Chris.
know.
You know
Noticed
why?
that.
Why?
Because it doesn't have Wookiees in it.
What is that, a Wookiee?
You're watching so many Wookiees, you don't have time.
More Chewbacca. Why isn't he casting this?
Not everything's going to be fucking Johnny Manzel for you, big man.
I know you want it to be, but...
By the way, you know what we were sitting around watching on New Year's Eve and dying?
What's that?
Duck Soup with the fucking Marx Brothers. That shit is so funny. And talk about young. Groucho was so young in that fucking movie. He looks like a boy.
Yeah, he does. It was so phenomenally funny. I could not believe.
Speaking of boy, where's your boy?
5 minutes, I was just texted. 5 minutes.
You told me just the opposite. You told me 5 minutes ago.
Also, 5 minutes from right now.
The
text is in.
I'll just say this. The comeback kid, the leader is Joey Jojo.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Joe.
Thank you.
Last place?
Yeah.
For Stanley.
Fuck.
As
Thank you
expected.
for the applause. I'll take it.
As expected.
Put your sunglasses on. You're saying you're getting a lot of heat over your white sunglasses.
I'm eating a lot of shit over these white sunglasses. They're white blue blockers.
Yeah.
And I think they look great, and people are telling me they look like garbage. I'm getting Elton John, Fat Elvis. I'm getting a lot of those things. I'm like,
Let's just say Elvis. That's plenty.
They're not Elton
I'm getting
John-esque.
grandmother glasses.
No.
Like, why are those? Are you wearing my sister's glasses? It's a very odd comment. Like, they're women's glasses.
I don't see that. To me, I look at them and I see it's more of a dude bro look. I don't see Elton John.
Yeah, you do.
I think like it looks like you need a pop collar.
Okay. So I pop my collar now? Like
Yeah, go ahead. Let's see if this is going to be your new thing.
Yeah, let's see.
He's like,
That
bad
looks
Chris Stanley.
That looks pretty fucking cool.
It was cool, right?
Yeah, you look like somebody's shitty boyfriend. You're like, I really want to be with the other guy, but I'm already dating this one, so.
I'm like a douche boat without the boat.
He's already pinned me, so.
Murray wants to give me some insight here. Murray, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Glad you guys are back. Something Wild was filmed down here in Tallahassee, North Florida. Quincy, Tallahassee.
Now, you know that they said they were going from New York City, where obviously they shot that, and driving through Jersey to Pennsylvania. But that was Tallahassee?
Not a lick of it. Absolutely. Yeah, there's quite a few landmarks that you can see throughout the whole movie, especially when he's spying on them when they're in the hotel.
Yeah.
and he's in that gift shop and stuff. That's the place we used to eat all the time.
You used to eat in the gift shop?
Why?
I would never do that.
Well, they made it a gift shop, but it was a restaurant.
Would you, eat space ice cream?
Shot in Florida that I think was supposed to be Georgia was Doc Hollywood.
Oh, man, I like Doc Hollywood.
Well, wouldn't you like to live in that small town?
Hell yeah.
Well, you
Is that
can.
warming up by him recharging?
Yeah.
Oh.
Popping off.
Yeah. All right. A lot of people saying shit about your glasses.
Really? I don't know what. I don't get the hate. I lost the black pair, so now I'm down to my fucking backup white pair. Wanted to save them for the summer, but I guess I had a crack.
I mean, it's a summer look. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, that's your biggest problem right now. But
I'm off season.
You're wearing white glasses. You got a light blue shirt.
But they kind of look like ski goggles.
They do a little bit.
I've heard goggles too.
You should put them like on the top of your beanie. Oh wait, you're not wearing a hat either.
I'm not wearing a hat.
You fucked up.
I gotta go hat shopping.
You don't understand. It's now finally winter, and you're dressing for summer.
I feel like a fucking fool.
You are a fool. Hey, we got to wrap this up. People need us to do stuff after the show. So, anybody got anything they need to plug for tonight? I know we got to plug Saturday.
That's GPS Saturday. That's GPS London at 3 p.m. East on Deep Tracks Channel 27. It's the premiere episode.
Gail, you got anything you need to plug?
Mm-mm.
Nothing?
No, I'm just going to plug that, and then he stole it.
Well, why don't you plug your Twitter account that people can tweet to you?
Oh, you can tweet me at Gail Ann. That's Gail, Gail, and AAANN.
That's weird. Joe, you got anything you need to plug?
Yeah, follow me on Snapchat at Joey Rules for Life. The life is spelled with a Y, and there's a zero instead of an O in Joey.
I'm going to be there, dude.
Cool.
You better have some good Snapchats.
Oh, I do. It's on point.
Actually, I don't even know what a Snapchat is.
I don't know, but I think everyone just Snapchats their genitals because it's supposed to go away.
It's a genital delivery system.
Special delivery.
My dick.
Your mom's vagina used to be called, Chris.
Oh, no.
I'm always saying that because it was an easy joke. People are saying Snapchat has changed. It's not like that anymore. All right, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. Tomorrow you're going to do a Snapchat on the air.
Okay.
So we can figure it out.
Yeah, let's do it.
I want you to become the Chris Stanley of Snapchat. That's it for us, guys. So much fun being back here today. Bennington Show loves you. And we're going to see you all again in 1974.
Ladies and gentlemen, the evening is over. We hope you all enjoyed yourselves, and we'll see you all again in 1974. Good evening!